Bible. A lot of people ask some questions though. Matthew 24, the 21. They got that common thing going on. Yeah, it be some guns out there with that stuff, man. I saw one.
That's the way they can get out the social shit.
All right, Shalom, with the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out. We prophesied the downfall and destruction of this wicked and sinful kingdom called America, right? AKA Babylon, AKA Sodom and Gomorrah, Nineveh. All right, according to the scriptures. Before we go any further, I give all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Akakwadash.
Double honors our apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, teach us His truth according to the Bible and rule well. All right, we're going to start, right on into it, man. The times we're living in is going to be a time on the earth like it's never been. All right, now people are hooping and hollering about gas prices. That ain't nothing compared to what's getting ready to happen according to the Bible, man. Everybody's worrying about spring break. Everybody's worrying about what plans they're going to do. You need to worry about the plans of the Lord, man. All right, so
and the brother mentioned gas prices. We ain't seen nothing yet.
Mm-hmm.
People worry about gas prices. Well, it's gonna come a time where you ain't gonna be able to afford to fill your tank because the gas prices is gonna be so high. And if you can't afford to fill your tank,
Esau gonna have that in the kingdom.
no,
That's spiritual. Look, he ain't gonna have that in the kingdom. Back.
Get all the riches. But yeah, if you can't afford to fill your tank, that means you ain't gonna be afford to get back and forth to work.
Exactly.
And if you can't afford to get back and forth to work, that means you can't get paid. And
It's a domino effect.
the domino effect goes on, on top of food getting more expensive,
Yep.
energy bills getting more expensive. Like you just mentioned here in North Carolina.
Yep.
Including my bill. Everybody bill went up stupid high for practically no reason.
My light bill was $430.
Mine was $400 for 1 month, and I work 12 hours, so I ain't even there to use the shit.
I used to pay $200 or $150 the most.
Right.
Yeah, it was $400.
Wow.
And they have no
I don't even want to check mine.
explanation. And that's crazy. So imagine and that's just one bill.
Yeah.
Imagine every bill just doubles.
Yeah, and that's coming. But let's get that scripture first, and then we're gonna roll on. 21, I think it is.
Yep. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be.
That's right. And that's talking about these times now, man. All right. You go back into the recordings of things that happen on the earth. It's not gonna be a time like it, man. Because you gotta remember, the Lord said in Amos 9th chapter, He's going to destroy that wicked and sinful kingdom, man. And you see Him doing it now. He's slowly but surely plaguing this place, man. All right, and like we was going to with the gas prices, they said up to $200 a barrel. And when you do the math on it, that's anywhere from $5 to $10 a gallon.
Yeah, break that shit down.
$5 to $10 a gallon. So let's say you got a vehicle that's 15, right? Takes $15. A 15 gallon tank, right? If it reaches $10 a gallon, that's 15 times 10. And
That's for $150.
yeah, I think that's right. 150.
Yeah, that's 10 times 10.
150.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How much more for those vehicles to take them huge? Got them huge tanks, man. They got them huge tanks. That
And then some people gotta fill their tanks multiple times a week. So that's gonna add up.
it's gonna add up.
You spending $150 three times a week just on filling the tank.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
that's $450.
Yep. And he talking about food. How do these goods get to these stores? If it's a plane, fuel, train, fuel, it's gonna go. It's yo, you gonna be lucky if you have a horse and buggy. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody might try to steal it.
Yeah.
I think you know what it's gonna be.
You know, a bike or something.
Electric bikes, regular bikes.
Yeah. You know, and we live in a time of blackouts. You know, these grids going down. All right, people starving at an all-time high. Hey, 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. You know?
Hey, they warning us about cyber attacks from Iran,
Yeah.
which is going to lead into the blackouts. They talking about attacking banks. They talking about attacking banks. They talking about attacking the power grid. Remember, some years back, they was messing around with some water treatment facilities in certain states, and they was blaming it on Iran and Russia.
Remember that one video when they had hazmat suit, they was dumping stuff in the water, and they, hey, what are you doing? And they hauled that. Y'all see that video?
I mean, they made some. They made some. Hey. Something a lot of people remember, the gas situation. People was fucking putting gasoline in plastic bags.
Yes, yeah.
Tying it up.
Yeah. Yep.
It would show you how stupid people get during times of trouble and chaos and tribulation.
Right.
Because for one, why would you put gasoline in a plastic bag?
It's gonna burn.
And it was burning right through. Now your back seat full of gasoline.
The dude that
People
put the
trucks was
damn
blowing up.
gas in the bed of his truck that time. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And then threw a tarp over the back.
Like,
Yeah.
stupid, man.
People, trucks and cars was blowing up.
Right.
People stupid.
And in that same chapter, that same book, it says, if you can get it, Bible Shop, verse 12, for the love of many. See, these things is going to trickle down
Yep.
to this precept right here.
Verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yeah, cycle. These people are going to lose it, man.
They family before yours.
Exactly. It's going to be a dog-eat-dog world. And look, it's going to domino effect right into 2 Ezra 15 and 2 Ezra 16, right? 2 Ezra 6, the empty storehouses. All these things, man. And you wonder why we out here. It's one of the major reasons why we out here, because we want to be protected and fed during that time, man. That's why we fear the Lord. That's why we stand up on our watch, man. Seeing what the Lord said in the heavens. We see it, man. It's being put on a tool in front of your face each and every day. How much, what more do you want? The Lord said the only sign you're going to get is the prophets. Matthew the 16th chapter.
And I got that precept too. He revealed this secret unto the sons, the prophets.
You got something to Karab?
Yeah, I got a second interest, 850.
Come. We'll go there after this one.
Verse 13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved.
Right, so no one's saved. You have to endure this chastisement that's coming to our people, man.
Some shit to go through.
Yeah, you got to go. Look, the Lord's not going to just give us the kingdom, man. We got to earn it this time. Right?
Trial and tribulation shall you.
There you go.
It's like the scripture says, through much tribulations,
Yep.
through much tribulations, through much trials, shall you enter into the kingdom of heaven. It didn't just say you about to just skip and holding hands and eating lollipops and Skittles.
That's not prophecy.
Nah, through much trials and tribulations, through much pain and suffering, through much patience, through much tests
Yep.
shall ye enter into the kingdom of heaven. And the times this brother speaking on Jacob's trouble, trials and tribulations, these is tests and hurdles and obstacles we gonna have to make it through to make it into the end, so we can be saved.
And so if some don't believe. Was there any more to that?
And the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that out.
Bring it out.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
Yeah, this gospel, the good news, right, is going to be preached amongst all nations. Why is that? Going back to, once again, the curses, man. We will be scattered amongst these nations. So Jake got to hear this message. They got to hear this message, man. Okay? Basically, like Ezekiel 3, getting the blood off our hands. We're telling Jake, you got Jake in other countries, listen to videos and it's being translated for him, man. That's bad. But at the end of the day, it ain't gonna be no excuse for our people either, man. This gospel, it doesn't include the other nations, man. Only thing it includes them is servitude. That's the good news. What's wrong with that? We've been serving them for the longest, man.
Right.
You said there was a time when Yahweh Shem Yahweh winked at our ignorance.
Yeah.
There's no, like you said, there's no excuse for it now. It's all, the word is all over.
Yep.
Can't say you hadn't heard it.
That's right. It's not gonna be an excuse, man. So when it's 144 both ways on that burgundy car. 144 and 144. So look, the Lord's telling you, man. You got it, correct. You got some, Mike Holland?
Wait, this is
Oh, yeah, some more,
all right. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
And that's why you see things being stirred up in the earth now. Because the end is here, man. The end of what? Whitey's rulership. But the elder bishop like to say, Whitey. Whitey's rulership is coming to an end, and they know it. Why you think they're underground moles, man? Building communities like a bunch of... Let me keep my tongue, man. Like the RATs they are, man. Because they know that Yahweh Shah is coming, man.
Making them real nice and neat and comfortable.
Yeah. they pretty much making their casket comfortable, man. Remember the Lord said, was it Amos? We're going to pull them out of the rocks, roughly paraphrasing the 9th chapter.
Because Isaiah and Revelations speak on them running into the clefts of the rocks and into the mountains.
I'll take that. Exactly. You got it, bro.
This is 2nd Esdras 8 and 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell in the latter time. I'll give you that again. 2nd Esdras 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Yeah, the transgressors of our people. They got a reward too. There's gonna be a reward for everybody, man. And what your works were in the earth, that's what you're gonna get, man. See, the measurement stick is the scriptures, man. Right? It's not how well you did on the SAT. What your status is in the earth, your name. Right? The name matters in the heavens, not here.
Right.
So many of our people are going to perish through great miseries, man. The Lord's going to plague them, man.
I got that breakdown for misery.
Done.
Out line. This is it says misery, state of grievous affliction.
You gotta let me know the night before something.
Condition of external unhappiness.
A condition of external unhappiness, man.
You can see it.
Yeah. Hey, what look? Wisdom of Solomon tells you miserable all day that despises wisdom. You want to say something, Mike?
I was thinking Isaiah 24.
Yeah.
Right, grab that. The birth of the city's gone.
Yep.
It's spark. Okay. So-called America used to have, you remember going out when you was younger and you was in the world that, when you went out, it was special. But now it's just lame, man.
Yep.
Same old BS, same people.
Good problem.
And to actually have a good time, you gotta spend a damn $1,000, man.
It's pretty good. 24/8.
Yeah. Probably do. I tried.
Yep.
Waterfall.
This is Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away.
Right.
The haughty people of the earth do languish.
Yeah, Mike.
Yep, this place is dying, man.
Yep.
You know, people again, because of the condition of the earth, think of these examples that you see every day, man. You go outside, you see trash everywhere, you see all type of bad news. If you watching some animal documentary, you say, yeah, there's like 5 of these motherfuckers left. It's like, damn.
Yep.
Because the earth's fading away, man.
Yep.
Because why? Because who's in leadership, man. So ain't nobody happy here.
Let me say real quick, I got backing you up. I was at my woman's crib and like she went and got some plants. They're all fake. I'm like, don't you want real? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a vibration that you know.
You get the smell, the fresh air.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's like Esau's doing so much destroying. Plants are high as hell.
That's true.
You go by, yeah. Slock, you got it, Mike.
Yeah, and you watch some of those. Was it the road when the kid ain't never had a damn? Was it a Pop-Tart or something? He didn't have something.
A Pop-Tart or a cola?
Something like that. Yeah, soda.
I think when he hit out the thing.
Yeah, that's what the world will come to, man. There's gonna be nothing here. You're like, what the hell?
Take your time with it.
What's a real? I mean, think about what's a real banana.
Yeah,
We never had one.
We never had one.
I never had one. I don't know.
I don't think I did either.
even oranges.
Real? You never had
Real oranges are green.
Orange is a hybrid.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
They made.
It's transferred. They're originally green, and they go through
I didn't know that.
a transformation to some type of temperature, but it's really green.
So orange really ain't even an orange.
Exactly.
The earth's fading away, man.
Yep.
And so the haughty people do language. Even the proud, the people that are billionaires, they're not enjoying their life, man. They jumping off buildings, offing themselves, offing their family, paranoid.
There's a candy citrus fruit tree they grow that they had to have made this in the lab. It grows limes, lemons, grapefruit, oranges, tangelos, everything on one tree.
Wickedness.
For real.
Yeah, that's definitely some splicing.
Sci-fi BS,
some
man.
mutating going on right there.
Damn.
So eventually the Lord, he said, the woman, nobody left to save. The course earth can't sustain what's going on here, man. Islands of trash, and stuff in space. This thing got trash in space. It's called space junk.
Right.
So what do you think what's that doing to the earth, man? This man want to block out the sun. If you don't stop, man, you want to shoot missiles at the moon. Right. What the hell, man?
This is Isaiah 24:5.
Sorry, you had brought up home. Did you see they recently canceled the mission to go back there? Yeah, they said they're not. Yeah,
They mentioned something about going back.
Yeah,
we going back to the moon.
Yeah, but then they canceled
Now we
it.
just playing.
Yeah. Why,
It's down there.
If they claim they went to the moon over half a century ago, why they keep canceling going back?
Right.
But you want to shoot missiles at it.
Right. What the hell?
Esau, man.
Shoot the moon.
You can't go there, so we go shoot missiles at it. Let's see what happens.
Psalms 82:5.
I mean, if he did that, the fucking waters would overflow.
Yeah, I was about to say,
We all drown.
Not even thinking about the possible consequences and repercussions are happening if you were to shoot a nuclear missile at the moon. You're like, what is? We know he can't do it, but Esau throw some shit off if he had the ability to.
I got the scripture. Psalm 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
So everything's out of course, being the natural course of life is out of whack, man. The cycles and the things that the Lord had, going to the creation story, which you're going to Alahayim, 6,000 years of work, 1,000 years of rest, for this guy to destroy it in how many hundreds of years?
Yep.
Not that long of a time, man. It's only getting worse. You got all these data centers, all these the byproducts of the problem, man. All the stuff he makes, where does it go? It goes into the earth. Yep. It makes it sick. It goes into the waters. It makes the water sick, man. James 2:13. And with all this saying, this is a
a major reason why he's not going to receive any mercy when it's all said and done, because he showed any. Think about the land Sabbath. He doesn't even rest the land, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was reading something about earthworms too. How there's the pesticides that worms having seizures. That means the ground's sick. The soil you plant, it's all gonna be sick, man. The fruit you bear is not gonna have its strength. And that's what the curse the Lord gave Cain. The earth's not gonna bear fruit forth its strength, man. But the spirit of Cain rests on you.
Going to show you everything has a purpose, even something as small and little as an earthworm. Because if ain't no earthworms, the earthworms is what would cause little tunnels and hole pockets through the earth. Oh yeah, something big happens.
That'd be a teeter.
But you know what's funny though? I saw. I saw a clip where they said this city was one of the cities that could be hit with one. Yeah. Oh no. Please go.
Oh, check this out. Elder Yoshua brought this up. He said scientists pump 65,000 liters of chemicals into the ocean to stop global warming.
See? There you go. But
Why?
that's not going to help. Bring that precept.
This is the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 13, and it reads, "For he shall have judgment without mercy that shew no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment."
Yeah, so for all the things that he's doing on the earth, he's not going to receive any mercy because he doesn't show anybody mercy, man. Anybody, anything, this man does not show mercy, right? He doesn't let you rest. So therefore, he's not going to receive it, man. And rightfully so. You got it. Yeah, read one more time.
This is the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 13, and it reads, "For he shall have judgment without mercy that shew no mercy."
Start off with the elites, man. All right. Missionary Baptist Church. It was just a car driving.
They start driving fast.
Hey, it's gonna be up in there, yeah. You know, but hey, the scripture said, "Hey, you late, brother." Yeah. Anyways, read it again, bro.
This is the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 13, and it reads,
Yep.
"For he shall have judgment without mercy that shew no
See,
mercy."
he doesn't show any mercy, man. He's wearing out the saints. He's wearing out the earth, wearing out everything, man. While you sit back, relax, feet kicked up, you know, destroying things. There's a righteous judge coming, man. Go ahead.
And just like the scripture says, no place of repentance.
At all.
What's that? That's in Hebrews, right?
At all.
Yeah, he shall have no place of repentance at all. And his works and the things he's done in the past and the present and the things that he plans on doing shows exactly why he shouldn't receive the opportunity of repentance. This is the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 13.
You got it, Mike.
I thought you had another precept to say.
No. Yeah, I was just finishing.
Finish it out, yeah.
"For he shall have judgment without mercy that shew no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment."
So when he goes down, not only are we going to rejoice, but everything's going to rejoice, man. Remember the fir tree? You know, going to rejoice because no fellow has hewed him down. These trees. This man will cut down a whole forest just to put up a fucking Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? He don't care about what you call nature, the insects, the bugs, the animals, nothing. And I saw something. Was it from Baltimore saying this? But he was like, "Yo, Baltimore got foxes." You know what I'm saying? In the city. That goes to show you how much he's cutting down.
Yeah, you got foxes in the city.
Yeah. That was it on that. Was you reading Quran?
Yeah, Isaiah 24.
Huh.
It's Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled.
Are you okay,
under the
man?
inhabitants
Yeah,
thereof,
you guys want food?
because they have
Who?
transgressed the
Yeah,
laws,
it's,
changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting
Thanks, but
covenant.
we
It
appreciate
started
it.
with us
Make
first.
sure you
We
don't
didn't
want
keep the laws
maybe
of the Lord.
something a little bit more
You know, we were supposed to
refreshing,
honor
like
the Sabbath. We were
fruit.
supposed to honor the land Sabbath and things of that nature.
That would be nice,
You know,
but
but you read about
Yeah,
that in
you don't
Wisdom
have
Songs
to.
chapter. The Lord came and
I'm gonna go see.
saw
I'm
the
gonna
south.
go
and
walk
found
that
we
way,
weren't
and
doing
then
the
I'll
right
come
thing,
back
man.
with some fruit.
yeah,
Brought
your
us
friend's down there.
So again,
Really?
He's down there.
I had a
Being
feeling.
empowered.
He's
Onto him,
here.
his
I
shoulders,
should
man.
know.
Yeah,
Given
he's down
sovereignty
there.
and power
Okay,
on the earth,
cool.
and that's
All
why,
right.
again, now he's getting ready to be judged because he didn't judge right. You know, he's out here showing his ass, man. You know,
This,
Yeah, he came. We came out Tuesday, and you know we was out here.
that was
Yeah, that was her. Yeah, yeah. That time is coming though, bro. That's you see what you said. Y'all hungry?
Right.
Yeah.
You want anything more refreshing, like some fruit? Why?
put a piece of fruit.
Sounds like you chose.
That time is that's what it is. That's what it is. She's one of those fed up with what's going on, and you know we got to do something. This is how we're solving the issue of what. This is how you know what's going on. We probably setting it down for this place.
Hey, now, hey, where the where Israelite woman at?
yeah, what is this?
Right.
In the car, me and Muggy.
We ain't seen that. Giving us the finger.
They'll say Shalom their ass off when they come.
Right.
We just had a whole Edomite woman ask if we was hungry.
They'll say Shalom on every brother
Thirsty.
comment. Maybe the same one saying Shalom.
Right. But they're all gonna submit. They all
Hey,
gonna.
you ever see them videos of the white woman? Hey, we'll cook for you, we'll clean.
Well, they gonna get jealous because that's what happened in the Southern Kingdom. The Lord started bringing in the Northern tribe. He said, okay, you wanna show your ass?
Want to be
I'm
proud?
gonna go to a nation that's not a nation. I'm
Yep.
going to the scattered of the Gentiles, man.
Yep.
I'm going to the scattered of the submit. And the Lord will do that with women too. It's balance. They all so-called sisters. They don't want to get right with them. The Lord wants to have women that's so-called in the world, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, the other nation women.
So, wait a minute. So you trying to tell me you're gonna have 7 women?
I was watching that shit. She's funny, bro. I was laughing.
She's funny, man. As I said, she might be a
She might be a
chick.
chick.
Yeah. But you got it, Karab.
This is Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
So it goes back to the rulership, you know, where you got guys standing up talking about climate change and you know carbon footprints and while they leaving a fucking meeting in a private jet.
Right.
You know, the hypocrisy. They have private yachts. You know, them yachts use thousands of gallons of fuel an hour. Talking about you gotta lower your carbon footprint. You can't be driving your Mustangs and Challenger, Hellcats,
Right.
while they driving private jets to go 30 minutes away.
Yep.
They got helicopters to go to dinner. Because it all stems from the ruler. Only the ruler can set the example, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't expect the everyday Joe Smo to set the lead because they don't have the power and infrastructure to do so. They're just following what they've been told, man.
Yeah, they wasn't trained and brought up.
Exactly. So if Esau, who's in power, set the standard, then we'll all follow suit. That's Mark the 10th chapter. You know, as the leader is, so are the people, man.
That's right.
So this guy's a
That's right.
dirty MFer. You know, if you ever did a certain job of going to these people's houses, man, they don't live right, man.
Sure don't.
And that's how they treat the earth. They treat it like it's a rental car.
Yeah, because you got to be taught how to be a king or a ruler or a leader. You know, you got to have examples. You know, you got to have leaders. You got to have teachers. And just like the brother just said, you see the rulers of the earth. Shit, look how the earth running. Look how people acting. Look how people moving. Shit, this is madness down here. We surrounded by madness and vile actions, vile affection, abominations, idolatry, adultery.
People mourning.
Exactly. Right.
People mourning.
I'm a grad. I was thinking about that. And you gotta remember, Esau. You know, he's always been wicked. He's always been vile and disgusting. But there was levels to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we did clean them up at one point.
Yeah.
you know, and showed him how to be classy, how to, you know, eat right, and you know, things of that nature.
Still was filthy.
But yeah, he just couldn't. He wasn't meant to come to that cleanness, man.
Can't do it.
It's not in here.
Yeah. This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
So again, going to the rulership, the rulers set the standard. You know, so when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. So that's the average state of an individual under that wicked rule, man. They're gonna be mourning.
Yeah.
They're gonna be crying and complaining about something. Man.
Oh, yeah.
And mourning is a deep sorrow, man. Depression.
Exactly.
That's what they say now. We're in a depression epidemic, man. Everybody's goddamn depressed.
But the scriptures tell us to be in the state of mourning. Ecclesiastes the 7th chapter. Then to be, huh?
Better to be in the house.
Yeah.
I've been in the house of Houston, yo.
Yeah, it's all about seasons, man. You know, we're in the season of terrible times. We're not here to make mirth. You know, we have happy moments, but overall, on a day average, we upset, man. You know, mad about something.
No, for real.
Yep.
Cause like what? Come on, yeah, we upset, man. You can't never really relax or chill. You know, it's always the next problem. No, the next issue, the next bill, the next unknown situation that's gonna come your way.
Yeah. I got another precept. Same chapter. Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgressions increases, but the righteous shall see their fall.
So it's also about patience. That is the end of the thing. You see you guys going viral, instant millionaires. You know, and you're like, what does this guy do? What does he contribute to society? Nothing, man. You know, there's plenty of examples with, you know, the people that do streaming. We stream every single day. We don't get a damn view on our videos, man.
Right.
But these guys doing dumb stuff, doing pranks, doing silly shit in the gas station. They getting millions of hits.
Did you hear about the prank that killed the teacher? There's these kids that did a prank on the teacher, and the teacher ended up dying, and they're not gonna press charges because the wife was like, you know, he loves his kids. He wouldn't have wanted them to have done any type of time.
I'll lock all them up.
I believe they had to be some sleazy E's, man.
It must have been probably a TikTok prank or something, because you know TikToks be having the death.
I caught the tail end of it on the news. Like, you know, you like step out the room and you come back in the room and the TV's on.
Yeah.
I caught the tail end of it, so.
Because a lot of these pranks got these young children unaliving themselves by mistake. They be strangling each other. They be strangling themselves, suffocating themselves.
Yeah.
Doing stuff for household chemical products.
Yeah.
Playing with blinkies. I seen one
Playing with guns.
Damn.
Yeah,
Paintballing people,
yeah.
drive-by.
Then shot their cousin, brother, or sister next to them, playing, and then or mistakenly shoot themselves,
Right.
or shoot themselves out of being scared. Because I know y'all seen that one when they shot their cousin and they shot themselves because they were scared. Yeah, man, the social and I'm blaming it's Esau Edom fault. It's his fault.
You got it, Mike.
Yeah, the quick one for that prank and shit. Is Proverbs 26. He's in 29.
That was 29.
Proverbs 26, I read the NOT, start at verse 18. Proverbs 26, verse 18, just as damaging as a madman shooting a deadly weapon is someone who lies to a friend and then says, I was only joking. So it's just chaos, man.
Damn.
That's a heavy one, right?
Hell, yeah.
You read that again? Did you read that again? Yeah, I liked it. I liked it that one.
Yeah.
That's some pranks, man.
I was just joking.
Doing fake
Yeah,
kidnap. There's Proverbs 26 and 18 in the NLT. It says, just as damaging as a madman shooting a deadly weapon.
Pause it there. A madman, right? Shooting a deadly. He does not. It's just going.
Everybody good.
Yeah.
Crashing out.
Man.
It's smoke. Everybody good.
Right. You got it, Mike.
Yep. Proverbs 26, verse 19, NLT. I'll read it from 18. So Proverbs 26, verse 18, NLT. Just as damaging as a madman shooting a deadly weapon is someone who lies to a friend and then says, I was only joking. So it says in the KJV, deceiving your neighbor, saying I was just joking. You know, that causes chaos, man, and confusion, man.
Yep.
So it's damaging. It causes, you know, that's you traumatizing somebody, man. You're doing a prank, pulling up on them with a gun, talking about give me all your money and all this plan. It's like, like what the hell?
Yeah, you just got they heart, they blood pressure up. You got the anxiety. You got the adrenaline pumping. Oh, I'm just playing. This person, they just use the bathroom on themselves a little bit.
Stroke out.
You talking about you playing.
Right.
Hey, or like the brother just said, stroking up. Because some people dead ass be having like little mini heart attacks and strokes from being scared, you know?
Getting killer clown pranks,
Yeah.
people coming out with machetes and all.
Or somebody in the bed sleep
Yeah.
and you waking them up to some bullshit. And they in the bed. Ooh, I know you.
Or the
Yeah.
pranks that be
Oh,
female be acting like she cheating with her man. You ever seen one of them?
yeah.
Now he coming in swinging or
Yeah.
coming in with a weapon. People gotta stop playing with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, people gotta stop playing. And I've been seeing pranks too in the stores. Some people they be like, yo, go ahead with that bullshit, man. They get them one warning, and then after the second time, now they trying to beat them up.
Come on, there's a camera right there. I don't give a
I don't give a fuck about no prank. I just told you stop playing with me.
Yeah, them dudes ain't unalive, for real.
You gotta stop playing. You gotta stop playing with people, especially now, cause people not about to be in a playing mood. You know, it's not time for playing. And I bring it out because, you know, I'm not from down here, but let you be 6 days late on your rent, they sending out an eviction letter warning. Like, you can't even get a full month behind on rent before they sending your ass a letter. A lot of people about to be getting letters if sometime down the line in the future, when shit get bad, when people start losing jobs, when these prices start going up, people go decide to eat before they decide to pay certain shit.
And that,
You know, and that's just reality.
and that all goes back to Proverbs 29:2. I want to read something real quick.
These nice cars, people try to live above their means
Yep.
and keep up with the Joneses. People cars go start getting repoed. Damn, they still need cars.
You got something? Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1, and then I'm going to jump down to 4. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Yeah, and you have to be in the spirit of measuring, you know, what season we're in. All right? And when you measure, you'll see that we're in a time of heavy judgment, man. The end of this man's rulership, the end of all the lies, all right? The gospel, the good news is here. We're getting ready to go home, get ready to go outside, but like saying play. We're coming to those times, man. Go ahead.
The first one again?
Whoever.
Okay, all right. Ecclesiastes 3 and 4. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance.
Right. And there's pockets of those that you can do, but what should be outweighing the others, the mourning. You know, there's nothing wrong with having a good time, maybe dancing here and there, you know, 144 with a 3. You know? Shoot, I know I look. I'll be in the crib, I'll turn on some music. You know? Tell my woman, bend it over, twerk, you know? keep it in a buck, man. You know what I'm saying? You in the confines of your home, man. Shit. You know, look, I'm just saying, man.
It's reality.
Yeah. Woman don't want to do that, fuck you.
Next.
Right. Old school. What's up, man? All right. Beer looks good, man.
Beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comes in handy, dude.
I believe it.
Not shaking.
Yeah, I believe it. You got it, bro. Read it last part one time. Verse 4.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 4. It is a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance.
Yeah, it's a time of weeping. We're in a time of weeping, mourning, reflecting for the things that we have done, the offenses to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right? Luke said, watch as well as pray.
Isn't it another one that says laughter destroys fools or Lord gift destroys the heart. Basically, it's, you know, you don't want to be in the spirit of laughter too much. You know, laughter and rejoicing.
Is it? Let me see. Is this Sirach 21:20? A fool lift up his voice with laughter, but a wise man doeth scarcely smile a little.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah. Yeah, a fool does lift up his voice with laughter. And then, once again, there's nothing wrong with laughter. It's what
Always, ha ha.
yeah, you're always in that spirit. This is not the spirit of that. The Lord is judging the earth, man. You know, the scriptures say, what's that? Zephaniah, he bring forth his judgment. Yeah, but the unjust knoweth no shame. It says, but a wise man doeth scarce smile a little. Why? Because he know what's up.
Yeah, he know what the fuck going on.
He knows what's going on, man. What's wrong with you? Still, you gotta catch yourself. Oh shit, no, I'm all right. What you mean? Your face, like your puppy died. Oh yeah, I'm good, man. People, I'm
Why
pretty
you
sure.
look so serious?
Yeah.
Why you always look mad? I got a lot on my. You don't even know. I got a lot on my mind right now.
Yep.
All of us.
Yep.
Throughout 7 days throughout the week, we got something on our mind, and we all. That's the thing. We all like-minded. We all believe in the same thing. So therefore, I know for a fact we all have something on our minds throughout the week, and that's salvation, thinking on the Lord. Because when you're a firm believer in the Heavenly Father and the Son, you can't help but to think on the Lord every single day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's when you get out of bed, when you're in the shower, before you go to work, whatever. At some point in the day, you go think about the Lord, and you go either go say, the water, all praises, or you go pray for mercy and compassion. And you go think about the prophecies and the things that's going to come to pass. And that's why wise men, with wisdom comes much grief. A wise man scarcely smiles. You know, so a wise man got a lot to think about.
Michael, you got something? You speak on something?
Isaiah.
Yeah, let's go back to Isaiah. Corrupt.
Okay, this is Isaiah 24:6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate.
It's what sin brings forth curses, man. Because what is the wages of sin, man? It's death, man. That's where everywhere you go, especially in so-called America, it's abundant in death, man. Everywhere you go, somebody's dying. We're just seeing within a half an hour period how many emergency service vehicles, man. That means somebody's dying or about to die, man. You know? Because why? Because of sin, man.
Yep.
Because the man of sin is in power. That's what happens, man. His legacy, of sin, being the man of sin, which he's been revealed, is pushed on the earth, man. What in the ancient world was called vile and unrighteous, he calls good. He liberates you from the law of the Lord, man.
Yep.
That's what he came in the power to do, man. And a lot of y'all took the bait, man.
Especially the woman.
Especially the
She
woman.
thrives in that.
Exactly, that's facts. And now you're waking up to the fact that you've been duped, what you did was wrong, and you passed your prime. There ain't no do-overs, man.
Just real fast. I was talking to a dude earlier, and he was on top of marriage, and he was like, "Yo, so you mean to tell me you wouldn't bow down and propose to a woman?" I said, "No." I said, "That's wicked." And he gave me a look like the other dude was like,
Right.
We're not bow down to me.
"Yeah."
That's what I'm saying. We're literally aliens. It's foreign, and that's what the Lord said. That I shall make a new thing in the earth. That means it's new. It's foreign.
Yep.
A woman shall compass a man. That is not supposed to happen. Man.
You got men bowing down. You got men.
It's just out of order, man. It's confusion.
Jumping
That's
through
ultimately what it
hurdles.
comes down to. Exactly. It's just confusion, man. It's out of order. The Lord didn't set that order. He didn't say the woman, the man, God. Like in a woman's eyes, it's her, the man, God. Like everything is after.
Jesus.
Right. Jesus. Yeah.
Hey, so I guess here it is, a king, a ruler of a throne and rulership. He's supposed to bow down and get on his knee for a woman that's conquered nothing
Who was that?
or done nothing.
Damn, who was that first?
It's a pretty face.
About the concubine and the king. What was
Oh,
that?
she was taking his
Yeah,
crown
yeah,
and
yeah.
smiling and shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and he was letting her slide because she was beautiful. She took his crown off, smacked him across the face.
Everybody.
Oh, you want to smile, laugh. That's in the Apocrypha.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. This is Solomon
I think
1.
that's
First
like
Esdras.
first or second Ezra. Yeah, in the beginning when they were talking about what's the strongest
Wine and women.
about wine, women, and
Read that last part again, Karal.
Okay, God. This is Isaiah 24:6, continuing on. Therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
And that's what's gonna happen, man. That's ultimately what's gonna happen. These dominant missiles take their course and hit some on America, Babylon the Great, and the rest of the folk on this earth, man. Few men left because these are weapons of mass destruction. Why the hell is there weapons of mass destruction? What is the need for that? There is no need besides prophecy. This is what happens again when the man is in power, man. So it's always going to be so much so that the Lord will return, no flesh will be saved. You'll look around and earth will be gone. You'll be an alien flying on your ship. You'll be like, where the hell the earth at? Oh, God destroyed. The white man did.
white man, he has many names.
The white man, yeah, like Planet of the Apes.
His original name.
But
You saw you. They know this.
The Roman, the Greek, the European.
All right, we don't have anything. Let's say it.
Okay. Yeah, I got some backing up.
Okay.
You said
everything
burned up. You talk how he was talking about everything being burned up.
Yeah.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 11. Sing.
Oh, they're turning off up here.
Did you say that event is that way?
Yeah, it's that comic event thing.
They just said happened there.
he driving. You know what? Because of the nigga situation, they dragging their feet.
Right.
They ain't going to turn.
Leave them. Leave them.
Sing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Yeah, what's going to be dissolved? Right? The things you've seen. Right? The people. You know, the trees, the vehicles. This big scab. You know?
The metal, the everything.
Yeah.
Even you calling the concrete the scab?
Yeah, the scab, yeah.
Yeah. Should have melted.
Mm-hmm.
All the pipes said you got underground cities and
Yeah.
shit. Yep. Be doing freak offs. So you gotta be cleaned up, man.
Everything. So that's where all that a lot of that madness be taking place with the underage children and all of that.
I know that South America, one of the women, she came strolling out one of those parties, and she was like, "Yo," she was saying that I don't know, it was in Portuguese. She was like, yep.
Sing then that all these things shall be dissolved. What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Yeah, so seeing that everything's gonna burn, look, including wickedness. Wickedness is gonna burn up here, man.
Hey, that's something that's on our minds on the daily.
Yeah.
This place being dissolved. This place being burnt to a crisp.
Mm-hmm.
The elements being burned with the fervent heat. The elements shall melt. These are the things that's on our minds constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shemi Yahushai returning is on our minds constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Being saved and being left is on our minds constantly. Because we scared we don't want to be left. You know, we want to receive salvation. Right. So we can be, which is what it says, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, which is why we out here on the highways and the byways. Which is why we rehearse the righteous acts 7 days throughout the week. You know, it's a lifestyle. It's a life habit.
Right. If I may say, for those that say they keep the law, that's a proud statement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You saying that you don't need your house shot.
Right.
That's very proud, man. You know better than Nuho Harari. You know what I'm saying? these guys, they keep the law. We don't keep nothing. We need Yahweh Shai. We need a new kingdom when righteousness dwell, man. We need it.
While we say we rehearse,
Right.
we practice. We can't. We couldn't back then, we can now.
Right. You know, you can go to a sandwich shop. The chick back there making a sandwich on her period. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo,
Or the slicer they just sliced the turkey with. 20 minutes before that, they were slicing ham with it.
exactly.
You
Exactly.
can't get away from
Yeah,
this.
you can't get away from it.
Crazy.
You done went and got you some fried chicken or fries or something. But earlier in the day, they was frying pork chops in the grease.
Yeah.
Catfish, whatever. You know, the same grease. You can't escape it.
Yep. You know, I went to one spot. I ordered a burger and some fries, and they had bacon on it. So I came back, I took it to them. It was like beginning when I came in through. I said, look, man, I didn't order this. You know, this is against my religious beliefs. Blah blah blah. I mean, you know,
Yeah, I did the same thing.
you know, you a baby. We all did. Well, you know, we still are babies, but you know what I'm saying? And it's like, he gave me he was like, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm gonna give you a whole give me my money back too.
Like you should have.
Yeah.
That was a good burger right there.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, you say you only get 98 or 99 whippings instead of 100.
Yeah, that's one last one short.
Yeah, one last short. But he was on it, man. Might have been new man, you know how they are.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 8, chapter 1 and verse 8, and it reads, if we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us.
Damn, you deceiving yourself, Holmes.
There's a lot of them deceiving themselves.
Yeah. It's like, this is the clothes you put on. You got on all silk. Your drawers silk. You know what I'm saying? Like socks, yeah.
Right.
That's heavy. Read that again.
Shirt polyester, draws cotton, you going on. I mean, technically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that shirt ain't 100%. It's polyester and cotton, you going off.
Yep.
You can't go by the tags either. You know,
Yeah. Esau's a liar.
yeah. It's synthetic. Probably all around. Food is stock. Food is stock. Seed.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we're in constant state of repentance. That's a great point. Is any more to that?
Yeah. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 1 and verse 8, and it reads, if we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us.
And the truth is not in you.
If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
Read that part again.
1 John 1 and 9. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
Yeah, that's what the Lord did, man. You know, we out here paying them back with our time, effort, energy, right?
So we can be found blameless.
That's it.
So we can be found without spot and blameless.
Kind. So let's get back. Yeah, was there any more to that?
This is Isaiah 24 and 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh.
The new wine is, going to this new technology, stuff that's happening, being pushed out. All these new cars, all this so-called new stuff, it don't have that same strength to it, man. You have to do for especially, you're not that old, but going to younger, it wasn't hard to entertain a young child, man. Give them a fucking stick, a piece of paper, whatever, man. Give them a ball, and they good, man. Now these kids got tablets. They playing video games at single-digit numbers, and they not having fun, man. They're not enjoying themselves. How much more adults? Because wine's going into philosophy ultimately.
Right.
But again, everything you do that's so-called new is not it don't give you no excitement, man.
Yeah.
Because the entertainment, it runs out of fuel, man. That's why you see a new iPhone every year. Why the hell? New iPhone.
Right.
Same with them games, a new 2K, new Madden. Every damn year, the same fucking game.
It's a Scream 7.
Yeah.
Scream 7. How many times can you remake a movie about somebody stabbing somebody? Ain't a new weapon, a new mask, a new costume, nothing.
Again, that shows you how weak-minded people are in this society. They're pleasure dependent. Without pleasure, then they're depressed. And that's why they don't have pleasure. That's why they're depressed, man. You know, to go out and have a good time, guess what? You live in LA and California, your gas is $8 a gallon now, man. So that trip down to have a party and have fun, it might not be worth it, man.
Yeah.
You know? And then you got YNs and people robbing and stealing and sleeping on sidewalks.
That dopamine effect, you know.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be freely, naturally.
Yeah,
You know?
I get some signs.
Yeah. But like you say, it come by the way of entertainment through these tablets. You know, and it really dumbs the kid down.
Yeah.
You know, the kid will play with the tablet until it dies, and then they get mad at the tablet for dying.
Yeah, yep.
It's true. These sports, entertainment,
Yep.
NFL, NBA, it's like that.
But when the downtime come on, because you know I got a big. But that downtime on, when that shit shut off, you hear it. You hear when it shut off, because they upset.
Yep.
Yeah, they crying, whining, wondering what's going on.
This is Isaiah 24:8. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the heart ceaseth.
Yep, so that music, song, you know, it's supposed to give you life, man. Music is beautiful, man.
Yep.
You know, and the music we're talking about is music of mirth that makes you dance. Same, you think about King David when he was dancing, he came back and brought the tabernacle home.
Yep.
He danced so crazy, you know, stuff came out, man. You know, so that mirth, you know, the song of happiness, man, it's gone, man. As far as the world goes, that's why we're here playing a new song, man. Only the 144,000 can play, man. The new song of Yahweh Shai, deliverance for the nation of Israel, man. While the world's hearing the same spin cycles over and over again. This person died, 6 people dead here. You know, you had in Michigan, a small heart attack. All these false flags going on, man, it drains you, man. You know, you try to find some kind of happiness as far as the world goes, you're not gonna find it, man. You come home to your woman, she nagging at you, bitching at you about dumb stuff. You left the toilet seat up and you working 50-hour weeks.
Yep.
You know? Same with the kids not listening to you, they don't respect you. Right? So how the hell can you have a good time going out, man? You drinking the wine, you at the bottle, and it's still the same. They're not solving nothing, man.
What Charles and White said, the kids don't respect the daddy because the mama don't respect the daddy.
Right. Exactly.
Dude, he learned from us.
He has to.
You know what I'm saying?
He knows.
Yeah, he know.
How can you-
He
I got
was
something-
scoffing us for a little while.
I mean, yeah, he has to.
We're talking about the shit, he better be quiet a little bit. He made a lot of motherfuckers mad, man.
Yeah. He said, them can't get me because I was speaking on evil. That's why nobody touched me. God won't let them touch me.
Not yet.
All right. Well, you know what? This is going to something else. You got it. You may think about song.
Yeah, song, yeah.
And Ezekiel.
Yeah, if you only.
Yeah, Ezekiel 33 and 30 says, also, son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and the back doors of the houses, and speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord.
Yep, like it's some sideshow or some circus. Look at those guys on the corners, you know, with the garments on. Let's go listen to them.
Yep.
You know, again, like it's a sideshow. They expect us, you know, to start tap dancing and shit.
Well, like the chick
Oh,
who was out here early in the week, she was like, y'all got jobs, y'all work. It was like, yo, as I'm standing on my, up against my vehicle, putting stuff in it, I wouldn't have this if I didn't have a job.
Right.
Come on, Lindsay.
right.
You know?
Like you just out here 7 days a week, every day, all
You know?
throughout the day.
But reading on Ezekiel 33 and 31, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they shew much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness.
Yep, so they'll drive by, they'll blow the horn, blow the fist up, that universal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They might not even say
Hey, I don't think they saying
They
that.
just be like, whatever, you know, they'll say black power or something.
Yeah.
You know, Assalamu
Yeah,
alaikum.
that's a famous one, yeah.
Yep, but they come as thy people, meaning they'll come humbly, you know, walking all humble,
Yep.
stand there. They might not say nothing, listen. They'll hear it, but they won't do it, man. You know, because again, if they did this entertainment, they don't understand this is serious, man. You know, this isn't, you know, some you flip through the channels and shit. What's on channel 12? That's what Jake C. the prophet says, man. What they saying today? You know? You know, because some brothers they have in so-called entertaining spirit, but it's not about that. It's about edification, man.
Yep.
You know? Nothing wrong with being so-called entertaining and engaging, but it's all about the edifying of the church, man.
Yep.
You know, we're not here to look cute and wear the purple garments and all this other carnal stuff and super lined up. No, man. It's about teaching our people righteousness, man.
Yep.
Stop being demons, man. For the Lord judges.
It says, verse 32, it says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not.
Yep. So like when you're walking around, you know, in the city, sometimes you see people playing the guitar, you know, some woman out there, a man singing, you know, they got the little basket. That's what they think this is, man.
Yeah.
You know, when it's so-called Christmas and you got people knocking on the door, you're going to sing your Christmas carol. You want to hear it?
Right.
That's not what we're doing, man. You know? We're here to prophesy, you know, what's to come, man. Whether you take heed or not, that's the same term, man. This is going on, man, over here.
Yep.
Because why? Because the word went out, man. And as Yahushua said, if I had not come, they had not sinned. But now they have no cloak.
That's right.
The Lord's raising up your cousins, your uncles, your pops, you know.
Right.
So Jake got no excuse, man. Your co-worker, distant cousin, relative, whatever, in-law.
Right.
These are the men of your house, of your so-called house, man. But you don't take them serious, man, because you think that's Ray Ray, that's Charlie, that's whoever, man.
Ezekiel 2 and 5.
Make a statement real quick, because it's like Jake could come up and be like, yeah, we're gonna be kings, we're gonna be ruling, and you say, oh, you gotta, I don't know,
But you gotta rehearse.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Got to stop smoking cigarettes, you know, you got to rehearse these righteous acts, you got to clean the temple, and that's when Jake like, all right,
Yeah, that's when they walk off.
Yeah.
You're right. They'll agree and just walk away.
yep.
Damn, I gotta stop celebrating Christmas.
I don't want to eat.
And a lot of men don't give in because going back to the box. If I do this, I ain't getting none. You know what I'm saying? You got it, bro.
Now, this is Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 4. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them. Thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord power. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house. Yet shall know that there hath been a prophet among them.
Yep, and impudent pretty much goes to stubborn. Jake is stubborn, man. You know, stuck in their ways, man. It's like prying open a locked door. You know, trying to turn Jake back onto the Lord, man. Saying the same thing. That's why you think when the Lord speaks, he'll keep repeating himself, man. Saying the same thing over and over again, over and over again. Thus said the Lord that delivered thee from Egypt. Thus said the sovereign Lord. And that's repeating over and over again, line upon line, precept upon precept. And Jake still don't listen, man.
Got a quick hit. It's Isaiah 1 and 3. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider.
Yeah, so that shows you that our people's minds are gone. Their mind is gone, man. Jake has literally been sold, man, you know, away to the heathen, man, to the enemy. Because again, as far as considering that they are actually the people of the Lord, not even an ounce of thought, man. Not even a what if. And that's what a logical, prudent man would do. You'll hear the matter, and then you'll conclude, hey, is this right or not, man? Most people just completely just shut it off completely, man. It's so far beyond their mental capacity that it's actually a possibility when we can go into secular, we can go into certain examples, we can show you artifacts, we can show you all type of history, man. And before we can even get that deep, Jacob's mind is already he's already 1 foot out, man. You know, he starts getting into the depth of the scriptures. You know, as far as Israel, Jacob hang around, but then starts going into accountability and things that are happening on the earth, what's going to happen. Jake, starts slowly making an exit, man.
Got another quick one.
Yes, sir.
Proverbs 24:7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate.
Yep, and that's part of the devil too, because as far as folly goes, that is easily accessible.
Yep.
And you notice with folly, a lot of folly is quick. These short clips. What they call them, reels, whatever.
Reels.
It's very quick. It's short. We were talking about earlier, that dopamine effect. Quick 15-minute hit. With clickbait ass titles, man, that make you watch to the fucking end.
Yep.
They'll be like, watch to the end or some shit.
Then you read the comments and they be saying shit like, I just wasted 5 minutes of my life. Because I had to watch to the end.
Yep. But if the standard was set by Esau, that which is going on in the Middle East, that folly stuff, man, over there in Iran, over there start twerking if you want to.
Right.
Twerking for Jesus if you want to.
For Allah.
That'd be the last ass shaking you do.
Right. I had one of my exes in the world wanted to go to Dubai, but she didn't want to go because she said she had to cover up.
Too strict. Ain't that a bitch?
I said, yo, you a bitch. Yo, like, that's wild.
That demon on him, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Women got demons on them.
When the wrestlers go over and do those pay-per-view events over there, women have to, where they got to cover everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you ask, and you say, why would the Lord ask a woman to cover up? Because it's lust, man. You're not supposed to see the shape of a woman.
Exactly.
When you see the shape of a woman, when you think of sex, man.
Yep.
Think about hate and stuff. That's why it's hard,
It's
man.
nature. If it was just women walking around here naked, we know where the issue would go.
Look, but that's what's happening though. Women walking in the gym with spandex, you got creep niggas recording, or, grabbing ass in public.
Yep.
Or on a treadmill directly behind that.
Right. Creep.
Or Stairmaster or whatever.
They want that though.
Yeah, they get it. They get those.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Because
They want that.
if the woman had in her mind to stop doing that, then men will stop acting how they act.
Yep.
But hey, you want to watch people follow you around, you get scared downtown by yourself.
They do about 5 360s in the mirror before they even step outside. They know how that butt look.
Yeah.
They know how it look.
Yeah.
They done turned around and
And be having men.
Exactly. That's adultery.
Exactly.
It creates adultery. It
I'm
creates
gonna
environment adultery.
kill him with this today.
Yep.
You got a man and you walking out with your ass showing too much, which is too much.
Yeah.
Hey, go. What's Stephen Curry?
Yeah.
She wanted attention. She wanted men to want her.
And
Here it is. You got everything you could want in the world.
Not satisfied.
You got the children. You got the husband. You got the perfect millionaire life. It's all you can. Girl, you could be a NFL player, NBA player. You could be Will Smith. You could be a rapper. You could be
You
whoever.
could be Adam.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be Adam.
Right. Yo, bro.
You could be Adam, and it's still, you still can't do enough, man.
And these women do this into their 60s, even up to their 70s. You see these grandmas that look good for their age, right? They're still on camera shaking that ass.
See, Lisa Ray still talking crazy.
You know?
She's fine to this day.
Yeah.
But she shouldn't be talking crazy at 60, though.
You see Owella with a fucking BBL, man.
Right.
Vivica Fox.
All of them, man, yeah.
And those is all beautiful women in the 90s. And up on until they start doing all that plastic stuff.
So, I'm going to go back. Ezekiel 33 and finish it out. Verse 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this come to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them.
What the prophet's been speaking about is coming to pass, man. You thought we were just making up some side story, or whatever the hell, with some good storytellers. Nah, we're prophesying on some, man. This isn't optional. This is what's going to happen, man.
Right.
This isn't our interpretation. This is something we sat down together and said, what we're going to talk about. Nah, man. It's because the Lord has more job he sends his prophets, man.
That's right.
We're not celebrities. That's what the apostle always preach. Don't be worshiping us, man. We're just prophets.
That's it.
You might see us, what T.I. said, if you see me in the streets, whatever, nigga, you don't know me, man. You don't know me, man. we're not celebrities. We're just here to teach.
His son funny, man. His son is funny.
Oh, that nigga, yeah.
King, yeah.
Yeah, he stayed with some shit, man. And he just want his own name.
Oh, yeah.
Then they going back and forth with 50 right now.
Yeah.
50 going back and forth with a lot of people right now. I seen Papa was listening too.
I mean, they all gonna have their day. You know what I'm saying? 50 got his coming too.
Now 50 on the hit list. He hurt too many people's feelings.
Yeah.
With his trolling.
It's like Miami cut you off.
No, you good. It's happening in Babylon. And then again, it's all prophecy.
Yeah.
That was it. You know, they were here, not do it. That's most of our people.
Oh, I had a precept.
Go ahead.
Hey, look, they're gonna want to do it soon. Come though.
And that's
You know what I'm saying? When there's nothing, when you can't do the bullshit you was once doing, you really it's nothing but to turn back to righteousness. It's gonna be too late for a lot of our people,
They
man.
go ask if you got an extra garment, you got an extra one of those.
All right.
You got an extra Bible.
I just want to wear it.
because Jake be thinking the Lord was gonna grab him and sit him down. Like you gotta do this. Like no, man. You gotta wipe your own ass. You gotta work out your own salvation.
Yep.
You know. But again, like we always say with Jake, always late, man. Always late. Jake talk about shit that's way out of touch, man. Been getting these talking points for decades.
Yep.
Talking about false nails on down, and now Jake will start talking about these women ain't shit and all this other stuff.
The same old talking points keeping coming back. Yeah. You know, 360. We don't win over this. We don't win over this.
What about him? What about Esau? Please.
We didn't win over Esau. We didn't win over the heathen nations. We didn't win over multiple wives. We didn't win over the grape situation.
And nauseam.
Yep.
Yes, it's like, where was you at when we talked about this 5 years ago?
Yep.
But this is Ezekiel chapter 12. The word of the Lord also came unto me, saying, Son of man, thou dwellest in the midst of a rebellious house, which have eyes to see and see not. They have ears to hear and hear not.
Right, because you got to remember, the Lord has these angels, right, blocking 2/3 from receiving this. They can see us, they can hear us plain and clearly, right? But you know, like while they say, it's like the Peanuts, Charlie Brown. When the teacher's talking, you know, he understands what the teacher's saying, but we don't. You know, He's like, oh, I gotta go to the principal's office, whatever the case may be. But that's how the Lord has it with 2/3 of our people. You got it.
They have ears to hear and hear not, for they are a rebellious house.
Yeah, they're a rebellious house. Right? They're a bunch of witches, man.
Spirit of slumber.
Yep.
Eyes to see, see not. Ears to hear, hear not. And then it's gonna come a time where the Lord is gonna let them see and let them hear.
Yep.
And they're gonna be like,
Some of them.
yeah, some of them.
Yeah.
They're gonna be lost for words.
Yep.
They're gonna be like, oh shit.
Yep.
And then shit, they're gonna say, I'm cooked.
Yeah. And the Lord, is fair, even though he don't have to be fair in certain situations. Like, because you're gonna have people that wake up through the miracles.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to be like Thomas. I need to see it.
I thought you was crazy this whole time. Yo, he for real.
Yep.
And then he go get woken up. Then he go run, telling the stories about what he's seeing.
Yep.
And then that's the Great Awakening. But there will be a Great Awakening.
And they mess around and put their life on the line for you, man. Lord put the spirit and put their life on the line for you. You know? Like, ain't nobody fucking with my man. You know how Jake get? Jake will get yo.
Yeah. Well, when it's time for Jake to get active, it can become scary.
Yep.
But, you know, who should rouse him up? You know.
Yeah.
The Lord will rouse up Jake, man.
Yep. You know, sometimes I'll watch those old Rodney King videos, and I'm like, damn, it's gonna be worse than this. Yeah. You know, Jake was pulling dudes out, beating them, dancing. You know, they fighting. You know.
I mean, cause yo, we we know, man, Jake really dangerous. Jake know I'm not, well, like, let's say we bring up projects in certain hoods. I'm not going there.
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
fuck, I'm going there for, I don't know, I'm not going to no projects or no certain hood unless I know somebody that lived there.
Yeah. Even then, sometimes.
And even then,
yeah.
shit, ain't no point in going there. I don't know nobody there.
You better hold your cousin home.
Yeah.
He your cousin, right?
Cousin, you're right. Cousin, brother, friend, somebody, and it can't just be a girl. Well, hell, I ain't going there. She better come to me. But yeah, man, Jake dangerous.
And the beautiful part too, like, you know, we talk about Judah getting roused up, you know, because a lot of these northern tribes are still super, super proud, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of northern tribes, you know, even to this day, after all the ICE stuff, they still look at Jake, you know, going to the southern tribe, Judah, like they lower class or below him, man.
Yep.
They always think about, you know, again, the worst of the worst, and that's just the standard for the so-called black man. You know, well, a lot of y'all gonna have to, you know, humble down under the so-called black man, man. Because again, the Lord set up order, man. So a lot of you, you know, Latino tribes out there, which, you know, 2/3 of y'all, they're gonna learn the hard way, man.
Yep.
Because again, the same reason why the Lord kicked y'all out first is because the same reason why the Lord gonna kick y'all ass first, man.
Yep.
Here in these last days, man. Because again, a lot of you northern tribes, so-called Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Colombians, on down, man. Argentinians, y'all all proud as hell, man. You know, and y'all not gonna submit yourselves onto the order, man. You know, and the sad part, if you go into Jesus Christos, well, so-called Jesus Christ is a black man, man.
Right.
So what the hell you gonna do when he pull up? The whole time you're treating, you know, looking down on Jake, you know, the so-called black man here in America and around the four corners of earth, you know, you're gonna find out that the so-called man you was calling on, you thought you was calling on, it's a so-called black man, man. So
That's
hey,
right.
the Lord got a sense of humor too, man.
Right.
You know, just to bring that out, man. On a week, you know, you be dealing with Issachar and stuff, and they be proud as hell, man. Talking all type of stuff. The brothers is in truth, of course. You know, that's different. The Lord is unifying and bringing back the house of David. But you see why, again, the Lord, what he did to the northern tribes, man. Because they proud as hell, man.
This is land, man. These motherfuckers be cleaning toilets, cleaning shit.
Exactly.
And they'll still be proud over Judah, man. Judah be sitting in the office behind a computer. You know what I'm saying? Passing them the trash to take out, and they still look down.
Don't worry. They gonna come, which is already kind of happened with them ICE. Now y'all want the so-called black men to help y'all out.
Yeah.
Now we brothers.
Yeah.
No, man.
Yeah.
The black man here, he got papers and he can get a job and he ain't, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Right.
I'm especially right now where I'm, a lot of these northern tribes is losing their jobs.
Yep.
And all of that now because due to, you know, paper and Trump and all of that. So yeah, now y'all gonna have to be a little bit more humble because now you're looking at the black man. That black man can get a job. He ain't got to worry about getting kicked out for right now anyway.
And you know, I do want to say we're gonna get back into the scriptures. Is not just Judah in the southern kingdom. It's who looks like Judah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That perception.
Exactly. The stereotype.
The stereotype.
Facts.
Because once again, you gotta remember, this is deep. This goes back to Willie Lynch. Willie Lynch started in the Caribbean, right? And then sent those letters to the plantation owners in the States. You know what I'm saying? So that whole now it is beef between northern and southern, yes, but a lot of it goes to that perception of how you look. You know what I'm saying? But with the women, it's different. Women don't. They love the melanin. They love it. You know, it's the men, and they teach that. You know, they say, "Oh, we're closer to the so-called white man than we are to Negroes."
That's true.
Well, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, on the ballots they'll put white before they put
Yep.
black.
And they be darker than me.
We know black.
Me no black, puppy. Shit.
Sammy Sosa bleached his skin, didn't he?
Literally.
Sammy Sosa, Serena Williams.
Rihanna, all of them, man. Even
Yeah.
you know, she Benjamin, whatever I think. But it don't matter. Somebody give me real quick. Proverbs, was it 3? Envy not in 31. Envy not the oppressor. Real quick. Hit this real quick.
Hey, and to bleach your skin, that's
Them blinks.
Them bleaks, their skin. That's self-hate on a whole nother level right there.
You got it? Them bleach.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31, and it reads,
Right up.
envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Right. And who's doing that at the all-time high? Well, first and foremost, Eve is the leader of that pack.
The hair.
The hair. Oh, you know, it's so crazy, bro. You look at the Latin tribes, the native tribes, when they try to blonde their hair, you still like a freaking speck. You can't pull off that Edomite look, man.
No, they can't.
Especially the indigenous looking tribe women, man.
Some of them be sexy.
Some
of the Latin tribes.
Yeah, but
A lot of them do it.
it's just a vibe, a spirit.
Yeah.
You can try to look like you blonde your hair, but you know, brothers and Troy, that's Jake. You know, that's one of Northern
Yeah,
Kings.
you can still tell though.
Yeah, you can tell.
You can't hide it.
You know, because you got a more lively look, not as docile. You know what I'm saying? But Eve, the N-Dub, is the head of the pack. Be the blackest thing on earth, but got blonde hair, green eyes, blue eyes.
The whole wig lace front.
Yeah, whole wig lace front. And then the men, because they ain't getting no box, they ain't correcting them. They ain't saying nothing to them, man. Let me not say nothing, man, because at the end of the night, I do want my pork chops. I do want to, try to get some night, some peace, man. Well, you do see some of the nations trying to be like Esau, right? Moab's one of them. But the point of the matter is, we're not supposed to envy this man. And our people envy him because he's in power. If it ain't white, it ain't right. That's the mind fuckery this devil did on our people, man. And Northern Kingdom just took it easy, man. They just bend over and let Esau just ram him, man. You know? And this man is not the standard of beauty. Look at him. You be in 8th grade and the Edomite, you sit beside like you on a construction site or something.
Yeah, right.
Got a full beard. By the time you're in high school, they got the George Jefferson.
So they might even have on some boots that look like they've been out there working.
You know what I'm saying?
They aged 3 or 4 times more than we do.
Yeah. The sun hates them. They say black don't crack, but brown sure as hell don't crack either. You see Jake, especially the Latin woman, be 60 years old. You think she like...
Yeah, they be looking good.
Yeah, you think she in her late 30s.
50, 60, yeah, they still thinking 30.
Yeah.
That's Jake.
That's Jake. You know how you know that's Jake? When you see an Edomite, they bumping Jake music, they'll turn the shit down.
Yeah. They embarrassed.
A real Jake, fuck. Yeah. But read that one time.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31, and it reads, envy thou not the oppressor.
Who's the oppressor? See, how people forgot who the oppressor was, man. It's Blanco, Whitey. He's in rulership. Job 9 and 24. Even down to the Baldies, man. I saw that dude, He saw pull a Baldy quick. He don't give a damn. Jake just followed this man, shaving their beard off. Now they looking like a dick with eyes. You know what I'm saying? Looking stupid, man. It says envy, right? It says yeah. It says envy, a painful or resentment awareness of an advantage or possession enjoyed by another. What's the advantage that's being enjoyed by another? The standard of beauty. Blonde hair, blue eyes, straight hair. That's another thing with Simeon, right? Simeon ain't coming out with no no straight ass hair. Now some do, but for the majority, they perfect the straightening the hair. The Dominican blowouts. You know what I'm saying? And the N-Dub is always in those shops, man. Silk presses they got when they, you know that bullshit they be doing, shaking they fuck, you know?
They do be doing.
It's true though. But that's the standard. That's the standard of beauty. It says, coupled with desire to possess the same for the other person to lack it. So they desire it, man. If I look like this, maybe I'll be accepted. Maybe I won't get picked on.
Right.
You know? How you doing, man?
Hey, I tried to get in there. You want to get a white pig?
A what?
A white pig?
A white pick?
Yeah.
Nah, we good, man.
No.
Nah, you a Pittsburgh fan?
Huh?
You a Pittsburgh fan?
All day.
All day?
All day.
Who's your favorite Pittsburgh player?
Oh, yeah, the bus.
Who?
The bus.
The bus. Oh, Jerome Bettis.
Jerome Bettis.
Yo, I see him in real life. He's a big dude, man.
Yep.
He's a big dude, man.
Hey, he being kinder than them motherfuckers, man. They don't like no white folks.
Well, you know, no one's considered white, really. You know.
Well, peace and love, bro.
All right, take it easy, bro.
Peace and love.
All right. So let's get back to the topic. The wall didn't that work?
Yeah, balance. Sorry, brother.
Yeah.
Little Uzi over here.
Hey,
Got a spiritual book.
yeah.
That's Sparty.
Yeah. What she had with that fruit, man? Come back.
You ain't claiming that?
That's
No.
Okay, I'll take it.
I got it. There's Jeremiah 2, verse
I
33.
think Watt claimed it that day, though, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Jeremiah 2 and 33. Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love?
Wow.
Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. So with Jake, you know, it's good to say they surpass the deeds of the wicked. It says in NLT, the wicked can learn from you. You know, as far as Jake, you know, doing the shit with their hair, bleaching their skin, trying to be like the so-called white man Esau Edom. You know, kissing ass. You know, that's the so-called northern tribe notorious for kissing ass. They love kissing the Boston ass, man. Want your ass kissing.
Right, that ain't gonna need no soap.
Right.
Northern Kingdom again, just lick the crack up, lick it clean.
Literally. Whitey can't do no wrong in his eyes, man.
Yo,
Paycheck,
right.
Great.
Sorry, my woman had showed me this video of the Simeon night. My complexion, right? The grandmother was. And the daughter, what's a little lighter, but the complexion, and gave her daughter a doll that looked just like her. You know what well I did?
What?
She snatched it. No, gave her a white
Oh my
baby
God.
doll to play with.
Oh my God.
And that's how they do that. That's how they do our kids too. How to get a little girls white baby dolls.
Yeah,
Remember you seen the video? Yeah, the little black kid was like, this doll is pretty because it's white. This doll. Is
Yeah, I threw that video up.
because
Yeah,
it's white."
yep.
Devil cake is brown. Angel cake is white.
Yep.
It's all psychological.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's the wordplay on a derogatory term given unto us by our oppressors. The wordplay, which was what they start doing that in what was the 1600s, I believe. I believe it was the 1600s where they started calling themselves white and calling us black.
Yep.
So if you go before the 1600s, that shit wasn't even. Hey, has there any black men around here? They would have like, black, like, what you talking about? Because that term didn't even exist yet. Hey, is there a white man around here? You go to Europe in the 1500s. Is there a white man around here? Who? White man.
Well, it wasn't. You're right, but you did have Moreno. You know, you did have.
The Moreno, European, the German, Dutch. This they didn't say I'm white.
Yeah. No,
You're black.
Yeah, nah. I got something real quick, brothers. Don't have anything. This is Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. I am black, but calmly. O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. So, you know, having this complected type skin is beautiful, man. This is what our Lord looked like. You know? The standard of beauty starts with Yahweh Shai, man.
You gotta think. You got on all this brown. You kind of match all of this right here in the background.
Yeah, I know,
Look,
right?
the skin, the
I know,
garment,
right?
the brown.
Yep.
The tree, the earth.
Right.
It's all brown.
And it's funny how the small hats took that scripture and just started wearing all black.
Who a hat on?
Yeah, like
Yep.
See, if you go back into the ground, because when you put a camera up there and you see all of our black hats, you see nothing but black on the ground.
beautiful.
But now Adam goes back to the ground
Yep.
of the earth.
Yep.
So we look natural.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
You look at Eve, that's not natural.
Yeah.
Bleached.
Then bleach.
No melanin. Melanin is a sign, that's a sign of good health, man. Having dark skin is always a good sign, man. You wonder why when you go outside when you got pale skin, you got skin cancer.
Mm-hmm.
But you can still sunburn, being melanated, but less likely.
That's likely.
Because the sun loves you, man.
I had a coworker tell me that one time. That was like, you still need to put on sunburn. I said, I'll be all right. She says, no. I know what you're gonna say. My husband's black. I know what you're gonna say. We don't need it. I was like, I'll be all right.
You ain't gonna be out being baking in the middle of a field for 12 hours.
Right. And those days are over, man. That's coming for Esau.
Yes, sir.
That's coming for Esau. But that's all I have on that.
So being white ain't right no more, man. You think about so-called white, you think about serial killers, motherfuckers bombing
Yep.
you,
Yep.
stealing your stuff,
Shooters.
school deleters,
Remember that
mad
kid?
scientists, think
Yep.
of Fauci.
Yep.
When you see so-called white, which we spiritual men, we talking about Esau. Esau knew it was bad to be pale. That's why he went to the Ham.
The tanning.
Right.
I'm talking about back in actual Esau.
Yep.
Yeah, you right. Go to tanning bed. But Esau, he married a Canaanite woman, man, which he was told not to. But he did it because one of the reasons why is because skin tone, man. He wanted some skin back.
Lock this dude up now.
Tell me.
Hey, I think so.
I like murders and I like killing in my life. I'm gonna kill everybody in the world except for my family because they're just
He said he wanted to delete everybody except for his family. I'm gonna get a piece later, bro. If you don't have anything, you got
I'm
something?
gonna finish up at Isaiah 24.
Okay, yeah, once we finish that, let's get back on the troubling times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
This is Isaiah 24 and 9. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Back to the point, again, with wine, that's what the sale made to make men glad. Kid, if you're drinking wine, you're still not happy, man.
Can you finish? Can you go to my
Drink a strong drink. It's bitter on you, man.
Out of a couple.
That's why people so-called
it's
go to
open.
bottles to loosen you up. You at the party, you got you mad stiff. Get you a shot,
Yep.
Get you a drink in you, man. Loosen up. Enjoy yourself, man. That same shot don't do nothing to you, man. You shot 3 in. You got a headache, but you still ain't happy, man. Because why? Because that's the condition the earth is in right now, man. Here it is again. The things that so-called made you happy don't make you happy no more.
Right.
Because message, why the Lord is coming back, man. He's making everybody mourn, man. Either you do it willingly, or you're gonna do it the hard way, man. You're gonna lose family members. You're gonna lose, a lot of stuff, man. Especially time we're coming into. He's talking to you, Jake, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Get ready for loss, man. At least you bring your body up and become a sacrifice yourself. What's gonna be sacrificed is you, man.
Right.
And your so-called goodies, your good paying job with the pension and the retirement plan, 401k. that's all gonna go to zero real soon, man.
Yeah.
And you have to make a real tough decision.
Like that one dude from Charlotte. Remember?
Yeah, his job, man.
His job.
And actually, the so-called, what I was gonna say, in the green, man. Things are so-called normal, man.
Yep.
So how much more when the pressure's really cooking, man? You get cornered. You haven't really been prepping your mind for this moment that's coming, man. You're gonna go back to grandma. I don't care what's in it, just give it to me. Just give it to me. I don't care. You're gonna close your
Is
eyes,
that in
put
there?
your head away.
You say what?
And you're gonna make a
Cup holder.
decision that's gonna have you hit with hot fire, man.
Yep.
From a land far, far away,
Nah.
man. In 30 minutes or less. What up, keep reading? This is prophecy.
Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Yep. So coming to times of famine, pestilence. You remember what happened during the Ovid? When nobody on the streets, you wasn't shaking nobody's hand. You was elbowing everybody though. What's up, bro? Elbowing. No more friendly neighbors. No more. You want to come over and bring your sweet, your sweet whatever this shit called. What's the potatoes? Sweet potato pie. Chicken head. Sweet potato. That's how you know chicken head. Sweet potato pie. When you coming over for barbecue, you see smoke coming from my grill. Don't knock on my door. You're not coming in, man. Because why? Because again, we're coming to a time of law, martial law, man. What's on the horizon. Because especially with Eve being a sore loser, he gonna start remixing, man.
Yep.
When nobody wants to believe in this war, Iran's bad. Okay, I'm gonna show you Iran's bad. You're gonna call his CIA buddies and do an FF, man, a false to the flag, man. Black Swan, paint Iran. And you know what? He's gonna use Jake, which he's been doing, man.
Yep.
Because again, he's an accuser of that brother, man. Because he's losing. So again, the city of confusion being broken down, meaning
I got one. I found it.
It's falling, man.
Yeah. The water though.
From the inside out, man. It's being corroded and corrupted. Put on, go ahead.
Isaiah 24:11. There is a crying for wine in the street.
Woo.
All joy is darkened.
Yep.
The mirth of the land is gone.
So people are looking for an outlet.
Yep.
Trying to find a way out, answers. And it's happening, man. Slowly but surely, man. People are finally getting pushed to a point in life where they're asking, what the hell's really going on, man?
Yep.
And that's why we're here, man. Through the Spirit. To say, get out of trouble west with us. We're out here, of course, working on our own salvation, but it's going to say, you're all this for the elect's sake, man. The Lord hasn't given every man the same amount of faith, man. You got, like the elder was going into, you got people that's going to come in the last minute. You can't reject them because it is like 2 seconds on the clock. When Jacob's coming up, you get subbed in and you see the clock, it's like 50 seconds, you pissed. You better get your ass in the game, man.
Right.
Play hard.
And play your best.
Right.
I'll be
Right.
seeing. Like, yeah, they just threw them in the last
That's
30
what I'm saying.
seconds. They get out there and they
Right.
try to take over.
Yeah.
It's your time to shine.
It's your time, man.
It's your time, man.
So-called 11th hour, man.
Yep.
Better get in and put your time in.
Yep.
Cause they still get a ring. They still get a ring.
They're gonna ring, man.
They
You're on
still,
the payroll.
they still on that list.
Yep. And fans don't get paid.
Right.
Oh, you can be the most loyal fan in the world, man. On a
Oh, yeah.
you can be every week. You cheering your ass off every Sunday. You're a season ticket holder. You've been a fan since you can remember. Your family wasn't. But if you're not on that payroll, you don't get no ring.
Shalom.
Shalom.
You don't get no ring. You don't get no benefits.
Right.
When we start, when the parade comes, the championship parade with a trophy, you're not holding that bitch.
Right.
You're not on the guest list. But they say bring your fans and friends and family.
Unless
You're on the
you're
other
Gilly,
side
right?
looking in, man.
Unless you're Gilly, right? Gilly the kid.
Oh yeah. Right.
I go on.
Right.
Carrying the trophy and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you gotta have some skin in the game, man.
Yeah.
Show your faith. Show your faith, man.
Yep.
I have faith, but not enough, man. You gotta show your faith. So again, come to the point where you're not gonna be able to see us on the highways and byways and pushing the truth on the cameras, man.
You made a good point. Show your faith. And it's not through bug out bags, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't buy your way to salvation. You know what I'm saying?
Who was the IUIC?
IUIC.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's like,
These niggas.
what you got in there? A can of camel soup and a Swiss Army knife or something?
Flashlight, candle.
Yeah. Was you finished saying, Mike?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, show your faith.
This is the book. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 4, and it reads, "Riches profiteth not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death."
Yep.
You can carnally prepare you want, man. All you want, man. You can have all the money in the world. You can have the bug out bags. You can have bug out bags on top of bug out bags.
But look, now they sell it. But what happened? It wasn't no Jacob's trouble before. Now all of a sudden y'all selling bug out bags.
Right.
You see
Right.
now, if it got something to make a profit, they with it.
Yeah, profits for profit.
Yeah, and that's falling into filthy lucre's sake. Because before you wasn't telling the people it wasn't going to be Jacob's
Right.
trouble. It wasn't going to be times of perilous, evil times. You know, you was trying to tell the people to
Meddle not with them that are giving the change.
yeah. You know, you was trying to set up communities and this, that, and the third. Now you selling bug out. Now you selling bug out bags.
Who said they was trying to build that city in Atlanta?
What's that? HOI?
Yeah, that was a
Did they
bottom
ever do
line.
it?
Yeah, you gonna build a city in Atlanta? Come on,
Right.
man.
Right.
They got a little plot of land and they want to build on
They
it.
just versus Dr. Umar.
Yeah, that's
What does GMS do for the community?
right. What they do? A bug out bag. All they gonna do is it's a white label. They're just gonna get it from Amazon, put some stickers on the shit.
Right.
I don't need a bug out bag from my UIC. If I'm gonna buy one, I'm gonna buy a real one.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I don't need no action figure. My fucking
Right,
bug out
good.
bag.
No, but you see, no. But if you're a part of the IUIC congregation, you probably have to
Have to
buy a
buy.
bug out bag from them and not
You
nobody
gotta buy a
else.
ticket for Passover.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen that. Prices going up, so they got $100 for ice pay tickets.
Yep.
No, it was
Passover.
200.
That was last year.
200.
200, yeah, yeah.
My bad. Inflation adjusted. 200.
Yep.
The lamb.
Oh
The
man.
lamb now is that's even they get a piece of lamb.
Right.
Do they even eat lamb? Do they get served lamb? They just watching people.
I know, right? They could.
I think they get a plate.
Who knows?
But damn.
Oh, without bread, they get a plate.
But
Right.
they supposed to do at the damn house. That's how it's really supposed to be.
Exactly.
Was the union family. That's it. That's what we do it together because we're family.
That's right.
You know, but not to go off topic, but hey, here it is again. Like you said, you got prophets, so-called prophets that were prophesying of no Jacob's trouble, no
Right.
terrible times remix. That shows you they're hirelings, man.
And that they just doing it for the money.
They're just doing it for the love of money. What's that? Yeah, go ahead.
What's that?
Get it? Yeah.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, and verse 2. "And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
That's just way going to destruction. But
And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not."
yep, so they're running out of time. They're getting exposed, man. You know, all these games they're playing, you know, all the side shows and entertainment. Well, now it's getting to the nitty-gritty of prophecy, and you guys are looking stupid, man. Y'all dancing around Revelation 13, but 16 on down for how long, man?
Right.
Jeremiah 30 and 7. For how long? And now y'all again change the tone. Because again, y'all not the real men of the Lord, man. And you got zombies still in there in that congregation, man. Drooling after the bishop, man.
Bishop.
Yeah, the bishop.
Yeah, if you're part of that congregation at some point, you got to be like, all right,
Bro, what the fuck? You gotta say, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
Why the intro now is yo ass coming with fireballs coming out your ass, man? What about your house shy?
Yeah.
I don't want to see an animated clip of you, nigga. What about
Right.
the Lord, man?
You gotta be like, all right, now shaking a little weird around here.
Yeah, that
now.
shit weird, man. Nigga,
What's going on?
niggas, they, in the animation they do, they on the chair already.
Yeah.
They already in the chair. They made it. They got it.
Toy, little action figures and shit.
Right.
There you go, the
Let's
fish.
start counting this.
Yeah. I got some real quick. The point I want is in verse 6. You know, about the Lord's going to start his sanctuary. This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. It says, "And the Lord said to him, Go to the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in my hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, which is the to be exempt from judgment, the Tawah, right? This is not the same mark in Revelation.
Oh, thank you.
It's not the same mark in Revelation, was it 13, right? Thanks, we appreciate it.
Got 2 different marks. Yeah, what was it?
Actually, 3 different. The Scorpion was one.
Yeah.
The Tawah and the Quran. The English language words, mean multiple things. You got the book straight up. That was nice right there.
I thought she was trying to be funny with the bananas, though. You know me.
Oh,
Hey.
Banana.
It's
Subliminal.
If it would have been some watermelon.
You know I wouldn't trip.
no, watermelon some chicken. No, you going off.
We gonna eat it, but you going off.
Hey,
Watermelon is some chicken. We gonna eat it, but you going off.
maybe the Lord have mercy on
Hey,
it.
man, Lord have mercy on it.
Yeah.
That's the furthest a woman ever went, as far as I've seen. I never seen a woman with no fruit.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never seen that.
Where is the end of that?
Where is
Right.
the nigga woman?
It should be a whole boatload of them thinking us brothers.
Yeah.
Us brothers out here, us so-called black men doing something constructive. That nigga won't even bring us a bottle of water.
She kept her word, though.
Right. Yeah, if y'all didn't claim
Was she
her, I
just like
claim.
that too last time?
Huh?
Was she just like that last time?
Nah, she like she with
Nah,
that anime shit.
she had
That's
on
what
she had on like sweats and like a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
She cosplaying today. So I was wondering.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah. You seen.
She's funny though. But anyways, finish y'all says Ezekiel 9:6 slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and began in my sanctuary. That's the point I wanted. Then it began the ancient men which were before the house. So, excuse me, the Lord is going to start judging these dudes, man.
And it said old, young, woman, and child.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's no mercy right there.
you kept your word.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You too. Right.
Well, but the point is that mark's gonna be on the man.
Huh?
So I know that's what y'all's brothers going into the spirit, a couple days ago, man.
Yeah.
The mark of exemption is on the man. There ain't no mark of exemption on the woman.
Right.
You need a man. Eventually,
Right.
the Lord have mercy on you, be a woman, you're gonna be paired with a man. That's how it goes.
Yep.
You are a elect lady, you're gonna be out here like Wonder Woman, you're gonna be zapping motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be doing that,
That's
man.
not happening.
You're not gonna be out here flying around. Can the Lord do miracles for a woman? Yes. But is she gonna be taking shit,
Yeah.
by the horns and
Nah.
doing masculine
Oh.
shit?
Is that her? That girl.
You almost did.
It sounded like she hit him.
Nah.
Sound like it.
She's shaking her head. Nah, don't shake her head. She looked out for us. Yeah, you better. Yeah, exactly. Old school, want some fruit?
Because, hey, imagine she didn't bring fruit.
I'll get one for you.
Okay.
Lord have mercy on her right there.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the dude swept right away. It was his ladder that he swept right away.
Oh, okay.
He wanted her car. She
Man.
would have got hit. And damn.
Yeah, that's
That's tough, bro. The Lord just
because one of us is like, look out.
She said.
That's already been.
Yeah, exactly.
Chill. Hey, bro, from the, camera stuff. We ain't gonna talk about that.
when we was the other day we was out here, she was like, I seen y'all last week, but I didn't want to come over, and you guys are here today, so I'm like, I'm gonna come over, and that's all said and done. She was well, like, we out here, you know what I'm saying? She's like, okay, I'm gonna come again.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he bugged.
Get on working.
That's the legacy of
Jake,
Third,
yeah, exactly.
Come out working.
Yep.
In uniform.
Dude who retired. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And we always say it. The man who had plans for the night didn't make it to the night. The man who had plans for the morning didn't make it to the morning.
That thing I shared in the chat. It said
Yeah.
there's many people in the grave that thought they had more time.
Exactly. But that was it on that.
Yep. So the Lord gonna judge the men that are supposed to be of acknowledgement, supposed to know better, man.
Right.
So again, you calling yourself high exalted, high priest this, and whatever title you want to, glorious title you want to give yourself, well, you're gonna be held to that standard, man. You know, and again, you see what happened to the last high priest, the so-called last high priest, Grand Poobah, you know, highly exalted, esteemed Alizé. Where is he now, man?
Yeah.
So again, you want to be careful.
And we witnessing that more and more over these recent years. High priest Alizé, polite. Did Comfy die?
Yeah, he passed.
Comfy passed away. Polite in prison. Alizé exposed.
Yep.
Genesis niggas selling out.
Genesis niggas selling out, exposed. And then you got other things coming out about these other camps and leaders. Everything getting exposed. And dirt is coming out about these men, or something's happening to them. They either getting embarrassed publicly or end up in prison or having some kind of situation, you know, in the world. But
Yes,
you're not hearing about nothing about the men in GMS with our leaders. You're not hearing nothing foul or wrong about our leaders because through the spirit we doing what we were supposed to do.
Yep, you got it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of this prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book.
Wow, you think about it, man. That's heavy. The Lord's going to add in them plays that are written or are not written.
That are written.
That are written in this book, man.
Here, you motherfucker, I'm gonna add this to your life. How about that?
But what's the ultimate plague? The fire. You know what I'm saying? That's ill, man. That's pretty scary. That's a scary thing. Once again, going back to Isaiah 8:20, you got to speak according to this word. If you don't know, you can't have no filibuster, man. Shabbat 3 tells you to wait, pretty much. And the Lord's going to increase it in due time, if it's His will. You know? Had one guy in this camp. Had one guy in this camp just, you know, abandoned, what called AWOL.
Abandoned ship.
Yeah, you know, and you know, end up seeing him, you know, later down the road, and he's like, yeah, man, you know, but every camp, you know, no one has the 100% truth. You know, this camp may have 80%. This, I was like, yo, bro, what does Scripture say?
Right.
We have an unction from the Holy One. We know all things.
No private
That's the shit you gotta
interpretation.
tell himself this so he can go to bed at night. That's the excuses you make. You tell yourself,
Yep.
you know, that shit ain't true. Man.
Yep.
Because why he ain't just read no private interpretation?
Yep. So, yeah. You got something, Karad?
Yeah, just going back off what y'all was.
And once we finish, we're gonna get back on
Got you.
on prophecy, man.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 19. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shall take away his part out of the book of life.
Ain't no MOTB, right? Ain't no Jacob's trouble.
You know,
Wait, listen.
Right.
In Jacob's Trouble now, they selling bug out bags. So I'd assume it's Jacob's Trouble now.
Right.
Right?
Wait till the African guy. I did not say that.
Oh, he's a Benjamin.
He said no.
Was it Benjamin?
we got an interview with Nate.
Yeah.
Benjamin.
Benjamin, yeah.
You got him with that question. And,
It was a time.
right.
Yeah.
He passed away, but he could have been part of your leg.
Yeah. He was pissed, bro.
He got more spirit than Nate did.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still going away. That's a fake news. That shit. I'm still going over the fruit and shit. That shit's fucking-
Yeah, bro. Esau don't keep their word, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
It's rare, like the scriptures say, unless they want something out of it.
Out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it could be choosing. Who knows? We talked about Isaiah 4, and she was like,
I I can't do that.
Yeah.
I was watching it. I caught it.
Yeah.
She might be quiet. She might know what's going on a little bit in the world and say, yeah,
Oh, she do.
I'm gonna try to get as close to these men as I possibly can.
She Italian, matter of fact. Yeah, so it's a possibility. Oh, yeah.
Right, you see him? Yeah, he's gonna bust.
Did
you see it?
You too big. You trying to do Willie or something.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Ride around with death on his face.
Over 300 pounds. And you trying to do a
More
will.
than that. That nigga like 350.
Yeah.
I know. I said 3 minimum.
That's a big
Yeah, I was saying 3 minimum right there. He might have been 4.
No, but that's it for one. That's gonna be like the last problem. Even the so-called women that say they in the truth, that's the last. Like everything is good except for that. They just can't get over that.
They
hump.
can't get over that.
It's just because the Lord don't want us comfortable, really.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was happening right now. We'd be comfortable.
Oh yeah, we'd be too good.
We'd be late to camp.
Yep.
We'd be thinking about
You know?
bodies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit this shit.
She
out.
have a mouth on your shit. You go, I gotta go, you know?
Right, you antsy as shit.
Yeah, you know?
Sun go down. Goes up. Your garment, you didn't bring your garment. You just splashing shit. You left your garment at the crib.
Right.
So I got 10 more minutes.
Yeah, finish it out, bro.
In the book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 19. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book.
Right, because what does Nate promote? One wife. That's what they promote. You can't have more than one wife. That's taken away.
And he doing that to pacify the women, the female side.
Yeah.
Because he could, because if he was telling his congregation you could have more than one wife, he wouldn't have nowhere near as many women followers as he do.
Exactly.
Because he has a lot of women followers.
Yep. And the women bringing them in. The women bringing them in. It's just like the church. It's just like the church, bro.
Yeah.
That's taken away. You know what I'm saying? You taken away. Because you got Jakes out here that can easily have 2 women, man. Without one diminishing from the other. Right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the law, man.
Yeah.
You have to take care of your wife, man.
Right.
This ain't no, because when women think about Isaiah for one, they're thinking about a music video. We're gonna be like the early 2000s,
over the place.
bitch shaking ass,
Right.
and nigga throwing money and shit. That's not Isaiah for one.
Right.
It's gonna be order, man.
The man is actually going to be dealing.
Yep.
You ain't just gonna be a booty call type shit.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Wife.
You gonna be actually dealt with, you know, and protected if need
Right.
be.
I saw this clip where I don't know what group he was with, but it was a t-shirt and fringes dude. And chick came up and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" He was like, I got a girl.
Oh, hell.
And then she was like, trying to holler him again. He says, then he tried to swing on her, and that was the end of the clip. And I was like, now, it only makes sense.
Is that a skit?
No, it was a skit. But
Okay.
I got 2 things out of it. One, it was either she had a man already, but they didn't say that. The skit that didn't say anything about that. She was just trying to holler at him, and it gave me the vibes of, oh, I'm supposed to be with one woman. I'm supposed to be one woman. Like,
I think it
nigga,
went along with that vibe, dude.
yeah. Like you lusting if another woman come. Hey, we Jake, man.
Yeah.
As soon as we let one off, we building right back up.
Shit, what we doing in Egypt?
See? The more we got to press, the more we got it in.
Man, we might be thinking about another one while in one.
Hold on, old school.
Old school knows some things.
Yeah, you like.
Old school.
Hey, this is reality.
Yep.
That don't fit me, but I know people it does fit.
Yeah.
Complete the fifth.
All right. Where we at?
I had a quick reset.
Go ahead.
This is Galatians 6:3. It says, "For if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself."
And you get ready to see that happen to a lot of guys, man. Guys that have some type of status and name. Chief. Yeah, exactly.
Whatever other chief, priest,
Grand
bishop,
Poobah.
Grand Poopa.
Read it again, bro.
Somebody Galatians.
What you just read?
Oh, calm down. This is Galatians 6:3. It says, "For if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself."
Right, because remember the Lord said he deals with the humble, he deals with the meek. You know what I'm saying? That's who doesn't like a humble person, man? A humble person is very comforting. You know?
Yeah, the scripture said the first shall be last and the last shall be first. You know? And the Lord will uplift the lowly. Gotta be humble. The Lord,
That's right.
a part of that list that the Lord hates
Right.
is pride and the proud. So that's things you gotta refrain. You gotta refrain from being proud and having pride.
Yep.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 3, and verse 18, and it reads, "The greater thou art, the more humble thyself."
Right, and then look, take notes. Look at Yahushua, man. Right? Did he not wash his servants' feet? You know? And this is the greatest man to walk the planet Earth, man.
Wash another man's feet.
Yeah. That's humble. That's low. He didn't have to do that.
You ain't gonna see no man do that today.
You know what I'm saying? A brother would do it.
2026.
A brother would do it.
Brother, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A true brother would do it because Yahushua did it, man. Lord's not going to do something that we shouldn't be doing. You know? Read that part again.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 18, "The greater thou art, the more humble thyself."
Right, and the head apostle, our head apostles, Elder Bishop, Great Millstone, they show us that, man. You ever meet one, apostle or elder, bishop, humble, man.
I was totally down to earth.
Down to earth, yeah. You know, huh? Yeah. If you need it, if they got it, you know. And that's the example that's been pushed on down, man. Brothers in bonds, hey, look, we gotta get a pot up for this brother, you know. So yeah, man, Yahushua was the greatest teacher of being humble, man. Right?
Because again, that's a lot of the point that guys miss is it's about exalting Yahushua because again, like you said, when he's on the earth, literally, as far as rank goes, nobody outranks Yahushua.
Exactly.
But the example he left was he washed the disciples' feet.
Yep.
Think about washing somebody's feet. That's a slave job. You think about Moab, you know, Moab's my wash pot. It's washing feet and doing nails. That's a slave job, man.
Yep.
And Yahushua rubbing his disciples' feet out because it's symbolic, but it's a sign again of servitude, man. He came to minister.
Yep.
But guys in this time now thinking, oh, I'm an Israelite, I'm that nigga now. This is my chance. You know what I'm saying? I ain't make it to the NBA, but shit, I'm it's not about that, man.
Right.
Right. You want your boost kicks. Then you got work in 5 hours.
Yeah, you got work in 5 hours.
You gotta clock in.
And he might become your new supervisor.
Right. But Jake don't think like that, man. You know, the elevator don't go all the way up.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Was there any more to that? Yeah, bring it out.
Sirach 3 and 18, "The greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai."
Isn't that what we want? Favor from the Lord? Our people are seeking favor from Whitey. They want mercy from Whitey. No, we want mercy from the Lord, man.
Or bishop to touch your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like he a damn Christian pastor. Just touch my shirt. Can you
Right.
please? Having signed autographs and shit. That shit pisses you off.
Yeah, man. Coming in on a white horse.
Right, on a horse.
You know?
Literally. On your high horse.
Yahushua came in on the ass.
On the
Yeah.
ass, you came on a horse. On the Lord's Passover.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's prideful, man. You know, but look, you better repent. Man. You better get you one of them juices, bro. It's not fruit.
Sirach 3 and 19, "Many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. For the power of the Lord."
Wow. I said the mysteries are revealed unto who? The meek. So when you breaking down the MOTB, the Lord's not giving it to you because you're being proud. Right? Guys gotta sit, you know, they don't think about these scriptures, man. And if they do, oh, that don't apply to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. What's it called? I'm the outlier.
Yeah.
I'm the exception.
Exception.
To the rule. Yeah. I mean, we want the Sir Mercy David. Not everybody's that special, man.
Exactly.
So you better, hey, that's a big gamble you're taking, man. You might not be as precious in the sight of the Lord as you think, man.
Right.
So that's why, like you said, it's going to being humble, man. And being, like, truly humble. You got fake humble shit.
Yeah.
You know a fake humble.
Yeah. Because Jake is a supplanter.
Exactly.
You know, Yikwa. He knows how to put it on, man. We got that.
Sirach 3:20. For the power of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is great, and he is honored of the lowly.
Right.
That's why he was with publicans and sinners. That's why, you know, with the scribes and Pharisees, I was asking, why is he sitting with publicans and sinners? Because he wanted to be the lower class, man, because they were more humble, man.
Yep.
Nobody wants to sit around a high exalted, can't tell him to be shit kind of dude, man. You can't even have a conversation. Every time you talk, he talking. Or he gonna start bragging about himself. He's like, yo, we don't care about you, man. You're talking about LeBron James, like, I used to be able to ball. No, you couldn't, man. Back in the day, you couldn't stop me, you said. They was hating on me and shit, I ain't played. All right. So if you think about Yahushua, when Yahushua was on the scene, what did he do? He was exalting his father, man.
Yep.
He's not here trying to promote himself. When he was asked to be king, he ran away.
Yep.
If you got asked to be king, what you would do?
Right.
You bask in the moment. You got arms out. You get lifted off the ground.
Yep.
You'll take it all in. Because a lot of y'all not humble, man. Y'all act humble, but when the chance comes, you take a back seat, man. You bail out. You got a new job promotion. I can't come to camp. Oh, shit.
Yep.
You got a new woman. Get some new money. Ain't nothing about some new money to a nigga, boy. You're never gonna see him.
What?
Ever gonna see him. And that's what the Lord said about forsaking these things, man, because it's an attachment. It keeps away from him. So here it is again. Now we in 2026, and Jake still can't get a clue, man, that your BMW is not gonna deliver you, man.
Right.
That your G-Wagon, don't nobody care about no G-Wagon, man. It's a $200,000 box.
Yeah. So
That's
it
it.
is.
And in a couple years' time, you're gonna be in the service maintenance office talking about you got a $20,000 bill that you can't pay for, man.
Right.
You should never bought the damn car in the first place, man.
I saw. Let me cut you off, brother. I saw this video where these mechanics are buying 20-year-old vehicles.
Yeah.
Because when the system shuts down, all these cars are being computer chip ran. They can shut your shit down.
Good.
You know, so they're like, you know, you want to get a car that's 20, 25 plus years older. You know, they don't have all these chips in it.
That's true.
You know, it made me think about that.
That's true.
So who's going to be more valuable on that day?
Exactly.
Somebody in the 98 pickup truck?
Right.
Or, you know, or the box that's sitting on, you know?
Yeah, G-Wagon that don't start.
That don't start.
You got all that horsepower that
Right.
ain't moving shit. You can sit in that bitch, that's about it.
Right. And then you got to pay for, you got the shit in your car, but you got to pay for the upgrades.
Yeah.
Heated seats.
Right, subscriptions.
Subscriptions, man. That's what's coming. AC.
Right.
So you can be riding around in the winter, in the summertime with no AC. It's like,
Right.
well, come on, man.
Raining and shit, you can't turn the windshield wipers on.
Right.
You can't see it's like white rain. You ain't pay the bill.
That's a yo, man. The Lord got something for these people, man.
Pride wasn't made for man.
That's right.
Going back to the nigga woman, she loves her Mercedes.
Yep.
She don't feed her she'll give them motherfucking kids Fruit Loops. Not my fault, Fruity Loops. She don't get the Fruit Loops.
I know, right? Fruit
Get the
green.
Fruity O's. The Frosty Flakes.
Yeah.
When the nigga on the thing, he's not a tiger, he's a damn
Right.
cougar.
I saw one video where dude was like, yeah, I'm feeding my family good. And it was like a bunch of like processed microwave. It was like, yeah, just all over. I mean, it was a nice pickup haul, you know, food.
Right.
But nothing about it was like healthy for your family, man.
Right. Lunchables.
Lunchables and shit, yeah.
Fucking Lunchables stuff. Peace.
Yeah. You know? Now, you know, we in this world, so we gonna have some of that BS.
Yeah.
But you know, you gotta have a balance, man. Oh, I'm doing this, you know, I'm doing it all by myself. No, the government's giving you that. You know what I'm saying? Damn. But it's all going back. It's going back. And I want to bring this precept out too before we close.
Yes, sir.
Empty storehouses, man.
Oh, yeah.
Second Ezra 6, yeah.
22.
Yeah, but let's finish up what we have. You know, then the Lord will get on.
We was talking about earthly treasures and stuff, right?
Yep.
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. It says, lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Yep. See, let's talk about it. Even her Mercedes,
Yeah,
BMW, same shit.
Yeah.
Got to have it.
Yeah, they call it a baby mama Benz. That's what they call it. The little entry level Mercedes.
Yeah.
Baby mama
See,
Benz.
they graduated. See, first they were driving that Nissan Altima.
Yeah, the Ultimate.
You know?
And they moved to the CLA.
All right.
Mercedes.
Y'all see that little meme or whatever that was like, yo, when Nissan dropped this, they just don't know what they did. Yeah.
Right. Menace to society.
Yo.
Man, them motherfuckers be trying to race me. I don't like be like fucking around with me nothing like that, but they be like getting behind me like want me to speed up and shit. Like
Yeah.
you're on the fucking Ultima, man.
Yeah. It's like,
Matthew 6 and 20. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
that's right, man. That's part of doing this work, man. All right, if you're a helper, be a helper. You know, you're a listener, be a listener. You know, play your position. And we come to it's too late in the game to try and figure out what your position is in this thing, man. You know?
We don't need you to come in and start shooting threes.
Yeah.
Yo, set a pick, nigga, get a rebound.
That's it. You know?
Jay come in the game thinking you can just start
Yeah,
shooting.
yeah, no.
Sit your ass down.
Right. But that's Jake though. Want to come up quick on a level, and, you know, they want to take over, and it's like, come on, man.
Calling plays. and
Calling plays, yeah. Like that one dude for Kansas, man.
shit. Oh yeah.
Yo, these youth are something else, man.
Tripping.
I mean, I get some of it, but it's like, come on, man. You ain't showing no respect now. What happens when you get to the league?
That's true.
You know, if you get to the league, yeah. Lord can humble that ass real quick.
What you blowing in?
Yeah.
All that fanfare shit gonna be a lost cause, man.
Yeah, look
Just goes into that precinct.
it's like, made me think about Jason Williams.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he's on that bike.
Yep.
It's like we got
Matthew 6 and 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Where your mind is, as far as the things you value, that's where your attention gonna be on, man. Keep checking it. You know, remember you used to get an outfit before school when you was young, you checking that bitch out. You know, first day of school, got the new J's, whatever you got. You know, that's where your treasure's at, man. You laying it out and shit, like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
oh man.
And then later on down the road, you can't wear it no more because you wore that shit too much.
Yep.
That's corrupt.
Right.
Clown. Look at this nigga again with that same thing. That's Jake. Let me watch you like, oh, you got that green shirt on. Nigga, why you watching me, man? You wear that shit too. You wear that shit on Tuesday.
That's Jake, man.
That's Jake, man.
High school was terrible.
Eric high school was terrible.
Yeah.
Shit, that's why I wouldn't be mad if I had a uniform. That's easy. Yeah, where your heart is, that's where your mind is.
Jake can still get you though.
Yeah, they'll claim for something. They'll claim for something. You got the Hanes, white tees at the polo.
Yeah.
Jake's so stupid. You got the regular. You don't got the elite Nike socks. You know, like the elite socks.
Yep.
You don't got the elite socks. You got the regular black sock, black with a white check. Dang.
You ain't got a regular J's, you got a team Jordan.
You got the team Jordan. Yeah, clowns. Like, yeah, they Jordans. I know there's a difference. It's like classes of Jordan.
Right. It's like,
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 28. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch.
and who that represent Esau, man?
Yo,
What? Huh?
Yeah, facts. Esau.
Yeah, now people follow him, man. They follow his ways, his thought process, so they're thinking like, damn, you know, I need to get this job, I need to stack up this, I need to get the bag, you know. I saw one video and one dude was crying because he had no debt, he paid off everything, he had his crib, his land, you know what I'm saying, and he figured out that look, I just be consistent. did. You know, he did, but he was crying on the video like, yo, like, yeah, he made it. You know? That stuff can be taken away like that, man.
Exactly.
And that's the type of shit that make these people commit suicide.
Oh yeah, Esau.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's starting to happen now with these layoffs. A lot of these jobs that are getting cut is so-called white-collar jobs, man.
Yeah.
You know, the plumber ain't getting fired.
Oh,
Go ahead.
it's like the chick who was out the other day, she was like, yeah, I might lose my job. You know, well, I don't know what I'm going to do.
That's what happened, man.
Yep.
And they're not ready for that kind of adversity because they got accustomed to that lifestyle and wage, man. Going downtown, you know, twice a week to get the expensive steak, you know, whatever the hell, you got your little routine, you got all your subscriptions and things like that, and you get laid off on a moment's notice. They be doing them dirty, man.
Yeah.
They just say you fired. They call you, say don't come to work. You know,
Yeah.
don't even bother. You're done.
Yeah, and North Carolina is one of those states where they'll
But at will.
yeah.
They don't have to
Yeah.
do anything. There's no legal action. There's nothing to do.
And that's what's going to hurt these people. Their routines being interrupted. Our routine been interrupted. Once we came into this knowledge,
Right.
you know, yeah. Yep.
Like when 08 happened, when that crisis hit, you know, I was still young, but you hear stories about people, you know, Wall Street bankers and, you know,
08?
yeah, when the
08, yeah.
the recession hit.
Yep.
People jumping off buildings, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping off a building because your so-called portfolio hit zero. You got sold on this company that was supposed to be making a whole bunch of money, and overnight it goes to zero. You like shit.
Yep.
You put your whole life savings into it. You pretty much gamble, man. You trusting your riches. You're looking at that account like, yeah, I'm good, and then I'm almost noticed. As soon as open happened, I forgot what it was. I think it's like called Black Tuesday or something. Your shit's worth nothing, man.
Yep.
And then what did Esau do? He said, oh, yep. He saw, you know, he saw that shit.
Yep.
He couldn't really register it. He said, yeah, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yep. Yep.
And that's what he do.
Yep.
And let him find some bad news at home. Hey,
Yep.
the family getting deleted, man.
Yep.
And then he gonna kill himself. That happened a couple weeks ago. There was it was at a skating rink. I think it was in New Jersey or some shit.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was a family feud.
Yeah, the guy, because the guy ended up becoming a cross dresser.
He changed his, he was bugging out, changed his,
Yeah.
whatever
Yep.
situation. He went to the hockey ring and blasted his family and blasted himself.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Killed I think it was a young daughter or a son.
His son and the mother. And the wife. Yep. Yep.
Blinking him. Then they arrested him, they stopped him because he kept shooting him.
Yep.
You can't really see the clip, but you hear a pause because they stopped him from doing it. He turned around and he pulled another gun out and blinked himself.
Yep.
Nigga had 2 guns on him.
Yep.
So that's the times we're in, man. So again, going back to Whitey. Hey, at least when Jake loses a job, Jake can sit, blow a blunt.
Yeah. Jake go get a blunt, go get a bottle.
Right.
You know?
Esau get fired. Right. You come back to the job and start, dumping some shit, man. Shoot. What the hell going on?
Like, I know.
In that day. Yeah. Oh my God. Anyways, yes, you want to keep dealing with Whitey.
Damn.
Because a lot of these so-called women with war draft coming.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be free agents, man. A lot of free agents. So again, you want to deal with the so-called white man because he's secure. He's not ghetto.
Right.
He don't got baby mama problems. Okay. You chose that's how we're gonna see in that day, man.
Yep.
Even the nigga woman, man, she changed sides too. She went with Whitey. We see it all the time, which whatever, we ain't hating.
Yeah, nah.
We're not hating. Cool, whatever. Dude could be Jake. Maybe he got some flavor.
Exactly. That's the first thing we think.
We'll give him benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But in that day, what's that gonna do you, man?
Yep.
Perfect credit score. Get Isaiah 13. Richest prophet not dead rap. You can. Isaiah 13. You had it? Just read that?
You had it?
Nah,
I think you read it earlier.
right here, yeah. It's this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11. Wait, you want this one?
I want Isaiah 13.
Oh, Isaiah 13.
That's with the Medes. They're not gonna want his care for the gold
Yeah.
and silver.
13.
Hold on.
I think it's
But yeah, richest prophet not, man. A lot of people gonna learn the hard way. Okay? They learn it now, man. how much more when prophecy really hits them in the face? All right? When you just can't do the things you once could do, it's gonna stress you the hell out. Because the main reason men do what they do is because of that woman.
That's true.
You know? Jay-Z said it best, man. I give it to that demon. The reason why niggas dress up fly, you know, I forgot how it go for the power of the PUSSY, man. You know? Jake don't do nothing for it. It's for themselves, pleasing themselves, man. You gotta do for you. Remember, we are the prize. Jake been taught that they're nothing. You just like your daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And it made me think, you know, back in Egypt, you know, the Israelites, Jake was in the best part of the land, is Goshen.
Goshen, yep.
You know, so as far as the Lord's will, we quite a number, we're gonna be good, man.
That's right.
We're gonna have them. So. While Egypt was catching hell, the Egyptians.
All right. Brother.
While the Egyptians were catching hell, you know, going through it, the Lord was judging them. Jake was good, man. He was in the best part of the land. That's gonna happen again, man. Which is tying into Isaiah 4:1. We're in Isaiah 13 chapter. Man more precious than 5 gold. You know? Because why? Because the Lord gonna have His men established. Because we got all the blue collar jobs, the jobs nobody want, the trash truck driver. They make good money, man. Shit, and they'll never be out of business. You know, but you go into these working for Bank of America, and all these other fucking companies, Oracle, these big companies, they laying people off like it ain't no tomorrow, man. And you can be looking at your husband, you be like, what we gonna do? He never thought he was gonna lose his job.
Oh, I saw the TSA people, one, it's correct, was like, you know, I can't afford to keep going to work and I'm not getting paid.
Yeah.
You know, he said the stress is put on my wife and my family. We can't even keep up.
That's why when it was going up on that furlough for that government shutdown. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh man.
And if you quit, you're gonna lose all your benefits.
Exactly. You can't quit. Exactly.
Damn.
The table's gonna turn, man. But they gave up the world and their so-called careers. Hey, man, you're gonna see why, man.
Are they gonna get him back, man?
They don't have to.
They get back pay with it because they did.
Oh yeah, the TSA work.
Yeah, they did the sum. It's who they want to give it to, mainly white. You know. Then they give him Jake back pay.
Yeah. Well, the ones that ain't working, so-called working for free, they're not gonna get back pay. That's what Trump said. The ones that ain't working for free, they're not gonna get back pay. That's what he said.
He said that some jobs will not come back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Get the money for themselves. They need all the money they can on these bombs they drop.
Yeah, but see how much this war is costing?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
Yep, we're not even at that point yet.
Right.
We're coming to it. But this Medes is going to who you call Russia, man, today. Ran by who? Putin, man. So the Medes getting stirred up. They seeing what's happening in the Middle East, and they're like, yeah, we getting prepared, man, because we know eventually it's going to come against the horde, man. Same with China, these other so-called superpowers, man. You know, so we're not at the point when Russia's really putting that pressure on so-called America. Right now, America's being a bully and trying to be the bully, and it ain't working, man.
And people see that shit, bro. The average people in America is seeing it, man. Like, yo, leave these people alone.
They ain't do nothing to nobody, man.
Right. We don't want to fight your war. The men that served, so-called served this country, getting their arms broken, hands broken.
Right.
You know? Right.
His name.
Anybody? Nah, that's too much meat. That's too much meat. That's too much meat. Slocky.
Isaiah 13 and 17.
We men too.
Yeah.
Say that. We are men. Sorry.
Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
Stir up, meaning the mind, man. You know, going to playing with they money, man. Blowing up their pipelines, messing with Iran, which is one of their partners. They getting stirred up, man. You know, and they're not playing by the rules no more. They're not, as far as doing the negotiations of peace. They're not sitting at the table no more. They don't want to hear about it because they know it's all BS, man. You know, it's leading to that third world, man, which a lot of y'all are starting to think about now. You're considering, are we in World War III? you know? Hey, best believe you're gonna start getting some tech soon. Those will just keep going. It might die down, whatever. But eventually, we all know what's gonna happen. The first MOTP gotta be made.
Yep.
Slovakia too. They said a missile hit Turkey from Iran. Iran denied that.
Yeah, I heard
They
that.
trying to bring Turkey.
They trying to
Yep.
They're not slick, man.
Yep.
Small ass, they're losing. That's a losing fight. That's a loser, man. He's so losing.
Yep.
And they're saying there's a rumor that Mr. Not a Jew is so-called dead. We don't know. They say he might be dead.
I
haven't seen him in weeks. They saying the videos that are coming up of him speaking is AI generated.
Oh wow.
You know, who knows?
Oh wow.
Hey, it is what it is.
Isaiah 13 and 17.
Welcome, brother.
Oh, man.
Well, it's
Gotta
so you
read
got
the precepts.
that look in your eye.
Get a look.
You got that look in your eye.
Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Right, which gold and silver is real money.
Yep.
So they don't care about gold and silver. What the hell are they gonna do with your paper dollar? He's like, yeah, I make 100,000, 150. When so-called America gets invaded,
Yeah.
which has already happened, you know, they don't really need to jump out of planes no more. They just came through the border, you know, and you start saying, wait, I work for IBM.
Right.
They nobody care, man.
Right.
You know, you not get back to your family. This is a stick up. This is a stick up, man. Go ahead.
No.
I said that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Hey, you want to work in? Don't feel guilty.
Exactly. Don't be quiet about it.
Like Edo Wise say about the food, you better get your son.
I think
You better get your son.
Right.
Don't say shit. Somebody gonna pick it up. Yeah. They'll back you up. They'll say something. I won't even trip. So they're not gonna guard. You're not gonna be able to buy your way out of judgment.
Right.
Being rich is not safe no more. Really, it's really bad because it puts a target on you, man.
Yep.
There's a lot of poor people out here that are struggling, man, and are getting pushed to a point where they're gonna say, "Hey, we're gonna go over to
Another one.
that neighborhood." Come on,
Right
so lock
behind
in.
it. That's like it. I mean, but the Lord keeps saying,
Hey, you got eyes for a reason.
yeah.
But again, the Lord gonna have to a point where a lot of these so-called rich people, they're gonna be catching hell, man.
Yep.
Because why? Because you live this flaunty lifestyle. You got the Land Rover, $20,000 truck. You know, especially Jay, because Jay don't know how to hide money,
No, they can't. They look carelessly.
and that's gonna be your downfall too. Because again, you're gonna have a target on your back, man. You know, when the poor people that don't have shit,
Right.
they're gonna really start coming to these richer neighborhoods and try to escape Jake from, get out the hood and stuff.
Right. Remember Frank Lucas?
Yeah.
How he got caught was by being flashy.
Flashy.
And this woman was like, yo, put this on. He was like, you know, because that woman,
Yeah.
you know.
because he got at his cousins for being like that.
Yep.
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 Yeah. Exactly. He's a hypocrite. You got something?
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall not have pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Right, like we read in Ezekiel, right? Then it shall know a prophet been among them. When these things kick off, our people going to know.
Exactly.
Because we told them, look, this is the outcome of you not serving the Lord, you not fearing the Lord, you not repenting and turning back during these times.
Yep. And you can see it now. Their eyes gonna be wild like a deer in headlights.
Yep.
They don't have that moment. Like,
Yep.
Remember that Disney Channel, That's the Raven? Gonna freeze up. That's gonna be that flashback gonna kick in. All the videos.
Yep.
You know, all them clips brothers been doing, pushing to work on highways and byways. You driving back to work, whatever. You coming from downtown, you see the brothers out there preaching and prophesying. You gonna have that epiphany.
Yep.
But by then it's too late, man. You got the chip in you. It's definitely too late.
Yeah, it's that chip. Shit.
Hey, Lord willing, some of the people that we have encountered and been around, that we hope that the Lord has mercy on it, they finally get it, man.
Yeah.
Because we merciful men too, man. We are gloomy and doomy, right? But we do believe the Lord's gonna have mercy on a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
People that you might even be surprised by. Like, you believe, like, the Lord does that, man. Like, Legion, and the Lord has all type of examples of men that were so-called counted out, and the Lord had mercy on them, man.
Yep.
Saul who turned to Paul, yep. It was true, man.
Hey, that woman caught in the act. What the Lord said.
Yep.
You know.
Don't do it again.
You know, the sin no more. That's mercy.
It's mercy.
You know, that's a great point, Mike Oliver. It's gonna be people that, you know, we thought that was just That's why, sometimes we gotta be careful with our mouths, man.
Yeah, you don't know.
Because you don't know who, the Lord is going to show favoritism to. We in the truth, but yeah, we don't know.
Exactly. We was just like, at one point in time, we was on the other side too.
Yeah. Yeah, being demons, man. Think about the shit you did, man.
When you said somebody will never follow the law, statutes, commandments, and the Lord will have mercy on them.
Oh no, they going
eventually will.
Yeah, they're going to just, catch the news at night or maybe in the morning and see what happens.
something, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm sure. Think about it. Oh, you saying? Hey, man. Yeah.
You made a point one time in camp. You said somebody would probably never follow the laws, that like kept the laws
Yeah.
at the end.
Yep. Well, the Lord gonna make him a believer, because that's what it's about. It's about belief. Do you believe?
Humbling down.
Yep. Come.
This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 47:22. But the Lord would never leave off his mercy, neither shall any of his works perish, neither will he abolish the prosperity of his elect.
Right.
And the seed of him that loveth him.
That's it, yeah. The posterity going into the seed. That's it, boy.
And the seed of him that loveth him, he will not take away. Wherefore he gave a remnant unto Jacob, and out of him a root unto David.
She was fine.
But then that precept begs a question, then where are these men at? Because Lord just say he's not going to destroy their posterity, meaning their sons, their seed. So that means they're on the earth, man. You got men on the earth that are literally the sons of God, man.
Yep.
Those what we call the elect of them. But again, what do you think's going to happen with these men these last days? We're going to bless them, man.
Yep.
The Lord's going to bless them, man. Abundantly bless them. It's going to be seen. Because you're going to know, as you read earlier, the prophet been among you, man.
Yep.
Not just a prophet, but a believer. Again, going back to Goshen, the land that was given unto us, it was the best part of the land of Egypt, but it was really, they thought it was the worst part, man.
Yep.
And it really goes back to when Joseph came. They were set up, man. We had the best part of the land, so it was good. Our cattle didn't die. Our sons didn't die. We didn't catch no plagues.
Right.
We weren't getting boils and blood in our water. Our fish was fine.
Right.
But the Egyptians, they called hell, man. So that means they seen it. They seen it. And that just goes to the build-up, Pharaoh eventually saying, yo, get them out of here, man.
Yep. I'm tired of looking at us.
Yeah, because we was catching hell, man.
Right.
Couldn't do nothing to them, man. So again, that's what happened. It's the same thing all over again, man. But going to, again, the Lord going to bless his men, right? And it's not going to be, you're not going to be out here, showboating and shit, doing the neon. Maybe, we might. For a second, but it's going to be so more so we'll be praising the Lord, man.
Yep.
Because why? Because he had mercy upon us, man. We got something that we didn't deserve. That feeling goes, man.
Yep.
I don't deserve this. You feel guilty, like,
yep.
But the Lord said he's going to do this for us, man, because he remembered his promise he made to our forefathers. It's a legacy thing, man. It's about the Lord's word. That's why we read his precepts, and he said, put me in remembrance. You said this, and shit. You don't eat. You have abundance. You be protected. We're going to laugh at destruction and famine. So that's stuff we have to keep in our mind, man.
Yep.
And that goes in time again. I shall make a man more precious than fine gold. The physical stuff, cool, but it's more so the mentality that man, the Lord has the wisdom of Yahweh Shah, man.
Yep.
He has that spirit. He's been sealed, man. And you can't put a price on that. You can't go to a theological cemetery or get us a certificate online because you studied to be an Israelite. It don't work like that, man. The training we go through is through the spirit.
That's right.
Trials and tribulations, that goes to the trial of our faith, being more precious than that of gold that perisheth. We went through the fire. We came out, Lord's well purified, man.
Yep.
Purified, perfected in the sight of the Lord, man. So much so, he's going to tell us to come up hither. I mean, imagine that, man. In the midst of all this chaos and hell, and, you just enduring, and the Lord pulls up, and he knows it. Like when you ran into brothers, when you first came into the truth, you meet brothers that feel like you, man. your whole life. It's like, it's like, that's crazy.
Yep.
So imagine when Yahweh Shai comes, that familiar. Like, we just heard his word. So we see him, finally see him as he is. Like, it's gonna be a welcome home party for real, man.
Yeah.
You know? But we're gonna drop that. If you want to get 1 John 3, and then we'll jump to prophecies.
Yeah.
We have to.
That's
We have to touch prophecies.
exactly.
I'm sorry, we just gotta talk about it. We talk about cool shit.
Yeah.
And going to the law, going to wisdom, we talk about diet and stuff. But also Paul said, rather you prophesy.
Rather, that's it. That's crazy, bro.
1 John 3. Let us over. 1 John 3 something.
He late as shit.
Yeah. 1 John 3.
Something happened, bro.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 1, and it reads, Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God.
We came from being black, you know, niggas,
Yep.
Latinos, Native Americans, Seminoles, whatever, to what? Being called the sons of God. We didn't consider that. We all knew it was, you know, Jake say, blessed and highly favored, all that shit. You know, God chose, like with Nas, God's son. You know, we all had the zeal of that.
Right.
But as far as the depth and how deep it really goes, man, we never thought we'd be called the sons of God, man.
Right.
You know, we just thought coming from cargo slave ship to now is a come up. They can drive a Benz now. I came in chains and now I got what Cameron said, chains and shackles. Now I got chains and whatever.
He said back in the days we were slaves, whips and chains.
Whips and chains.
It's tradition. All I got is whips and chains.
Yeah, but that's fine. But yo,
look at what he said. He said all I did was flips and canes.
Exactly.
See, that's what he had to do to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
That's great. But yeah, to be called sons of God, it's not a light thing, man.
Right.
You know, when you were called a son of God in the ancient world, that's fame, man. You, House of David?
Yep.
Bro, the House of David, they don't get more fame than that. House of David translated into House of Solomon. You know about with Solomon. Solomon, you know, as far as reputation goes, it was way bigger than King David.
Yep.
You know, because you had Queen of Sheba coming, Solomon, you had people all around the globe, man, coming to seek out the wisdom of Solomon, man.
And the fact that, you know, she thought one of his servants was him.
Yeah.
Shows you what type of a man Solomon was. You know what I'm saying?
That's heavy, bro. Yeah, because that's true. Because when you come into this world, the CEOs are the one that, you know, as far as is good.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, you know, the people that clean the windows and you know do the housekeeping and stuff, they live like shit, man.
Yeah.
They might sleep in their cars. When here it is, you got King Solomon, the man that held the doorkeeper.
Right.
Queen of Sheba thought that was King Solomon.
Yep. So you know he was decked out.
He was,
you know what I'm saying? Yo.
Good.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Yep.
Glowing.
Yep.
You know he had gold on him.
Right.
Hey, flakes in the hair, it was gold. That's the scriptures, man.
Yep.
He had flakes of gold.
Yep.
He had it in his beard.
Yep.
You know how much a flake of gold costs right now?
Right.
This man just had it in his beard, just walking around, the gold just flying.
Draped up and dripped out.
Literally, man. And that's what's coming back,
yeah,
man.
I was about to say, we're going back to that, man.
That's what I'm saying,
man.
It gets you excited. The stuff you have so-called highlights in this world, man.
Mm-hmm.
But it has nothing to be compared to what's to come, man.
Let me say real fast, my God, and that's why Esau had to suppress this knowledge, man. The history of our people.
Thanks.
Because if we knew this, Jay be walking a little bit different. It might all come back to repentance, but Jay be walking a little different.
That's true. Yeah, because they think the end all be all is being like white.
Yep.
That's all they think. They want to be like a so-called white man. Mm-hmm. Have a piece of his pie.
Right.
His GMO pie. His cherry pie that's made in the lab. But again, coming to the legacy of Yahweh Shai, man, again, we're royalty. We're world people, man. Mm-hmm. You know, that's what we're coming back to. Hard to believe. Hey, but that's how the Lord wanted to set up, man. Isaiah 1:10, land where it said, you're not my people.
Yeah.
A nation of kings and priests.
If I may say, we are made royal through this word. You know, who did the Lord show his word to? I'm gonna get that real quick. This is Psalms 147 and 19. It says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
So our power is faithful. It says he hasn't dealt with no other nation.
Right.
You know, because again, we're the Lord's woman. As we went and forgot and went astray, we went a horn among the nations. The Lord didn't cheat on us, so to say. He didn't choose Esau.
Right.
He didn't choose Ham. He didn't choose Moab, Ammon.
Right.
You know, that's what Ezra's crying about in the book of Ezra, man. Are they of Babylon better than they of Zion, the children of Zion? You know, ain't nobody out here crying on the Lord like we are, man.
Right.
Them tiny tops with the twisties and all that shit in the land now ain't even close to what we're doing in the spirit, man.
Esau's put a wedgie out and then scratched it like rub his nose.
Esau's comfortable, man. They'll say, you see jokes. Bernie Mac made a joke about that. Esau, his ass starts itchy. He's scratching his brother. That's what he do.
Yeah. Ew,
Esau is comfortable. This is his kingdom, man. But don't worry. Right, shaking your hand after he just scratch his balls and shit. You know he don't wipe his ass after taking shit.
This is Amos 9 and 11. It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
So where is it?
Yep.
We got over there again, Mr. Not a Jew, talking about calling Iran Amalek. Wait a minute.
Israelites.
Right.
I thought Esau was done.
Right.
You know, Hocab.
I know, right?
But Mr. Your captain, Mr. Not a Jew, is saying Amalek is in the land of Iran. So somebody's not telling the truth here. And we know who is and who's not.
That's right.
What?
And close up the breaches thereof.
Yep, so that division, you know, because we got tore apart, man. The northern and southern kingdom, now we're one stick. That's why we have the sign here, man.
That's right.
So the Lord, again, is preparing the breach, man. You know, bringing back the bridge, and that's ultimately through Yahweh Shai, being the mediator, man. And ultimately, what we're doing is heralding in his return, man.
Right.
Good.
And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
So bringing it back. Like you say, let it go back, way back.
Right.
On the radio station.
Yeah.
That's what's going on, man. We're going back to the east, man. Tired of this Western bullshit, man. The Western world, the Western women, the Western diet. We're ready to go east, man.
Like the West. Like, think about it. The Western diet. It's bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
Burgers and fries.
Right.
Pizza.
Right.
Mozzarella sticks.
Right.
Bacon.
Hot dogs.
Like, that's poison, man.
And they make everything so convenient for you when you stop at any store and get this shit.
Fast food.
Yeah.
All that bread turns to sugar. You know what I'm saying? That processed pepperoni meat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like the burgers. They don't tell them what the hell mystery meat.
That's true.
You know, the boy on they don't believe. You know what? We grind it. You remember what he said?
Yeah.
You remember Big Bro said he had his nephews over one day, they dropped the hamburger behind his couch a year later. And he found it, and the burger was still intact. It was as hard as fuck. That meat should have like...
Yeah.
Started stinking or something right away. Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
I told this real quick. I used to work for this. I ain't gonna say the store, but in college I worked for the store. It's like a white people shop at, and my supervisor was like, "Yeah, I play a trick on my kids." He said, he went and got them McDonald's. And the last one McDonald's, and when they finally got it, they didn't like it because they were used to eating deer burgers. So you get what I'm saying? They liked the deer burger, but they didn't like the McDonald's. Pull that gun.
I'm saying, right?
You ain't gotta look.
Yeah, you're right.
You ain't gotta look.
And that venison, isn't it venison?
Yeah.
It chopped up like barbecue.
Yeah.
The deer sausage, that shit is good.
Yeah. But even Esau's tainted that now.
Yeah.
all the chemicals you see me spraying and shit.
Yeah. It's just lame. It's lame.
You see a deer got all these different fucking
Yeah, I ain't seen them
Shit,
things.
yeah.
Oh,
That's zombie
zombies.
parasites.
Yeah,
I ain't hear nothing about that.
mercury in the water, came in fish. It's like,
This was fish. This is Isaiah 9. Isaiah on the brain. Amos 9 and 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom
Oh, wait a minute.
and of all the heathen
Oh, all the heathen.
which are called by my name.
Yep.
hey, if I may say real fast, that includes what they own,
Okay.
these lands.
Oh,
You know?
yeah. Their substance.
Yeah.
It's like tree sap.
Yeah. Because it gets on your car too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But again, the house of David is tied to what? To the nations going into captivity. You can't talk about the house of David without the nations going into captivity. So again, you guys out here that's saying, well, this is the covenant we're talking about here, man. The Lord again is rebuilding the house of David, man.
Yep.
And the time's gonna come when we're gonna get changed and have the laws in our inward part. And what's gonna happen is again, we're gonna have the nation's subjection, man.
Yep.
That's what Yahweh was talking about, the reward. He didn't say you're gonna get an Xbox.
Right.
You know, you're gonna get a brand new car. He said you're gonna have a scepter
Yep.
of iron, and you're gonna rule the nations, man. Just like again, the Lord has received of His Father, man. We're gonna receive a blessing too, man.
Yep.
And the heathen are part of it, man. You're not gonna rule like Esau because when you hear slavery, you think about what Esau did.
Man, yes, because that's exactly what I was thinking. That's why people have a problem with it. Because of what Esau did. Well, he has to pay. What he did is going to be reversed back onto him, man. Well, that ain't right. Well, take it up with the Lord.
Exactly. You're crying about slavery, and you got a payment every month on your car and your house.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But this slavery is okay, though.
This man don't deal justly.
No.
And that's one of the reasons why the Lord's going to take this man out of power, man.
Well,
I got a quick one. Psalms 2 and 8, it says, ask of me and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance.
Ask. You know, people think about so-called Christmas in the world. You write that list down. You know, what I want from Santa Claus is.
Yes.
When we ask the Lord, what we want is the heathen.
Right.
If the Lord didn't accept that, then why would He write that?
Exactly.
That's a righteous thing to ask for. Give me an inheritance. Give me the heathen, man.
Yep.
When you go into the whore, in Revelation 18 chapter, one of the things that this so-called merchant city has is the souls of men.
Right.
Cinnamon, you know, all the stuff that was listed in Revelation 18 chapter.
Yep.
And one of them was souls of men.
Yep.
So that's an inheritance. People, manpower, what it's called, man. Who the hell's gonna build up our kingdom? Yeah, we can, you know, do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, we could.
Whatever we could if we
Yeah.
wanted to, but we don't want to.
That's right.
We don't have to. We could probably do it better than you can,
Right.
but we don't want to do it.
And not saying that we're not going to do our own thing.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? But
It's
yeah.
like when you cook. It's like, a woman could cook, yeah, you
Yeah.
can cook for me, but I'm sure I can probably cook better than you. Men just do it better. It's just, there's certain things,
Yeah.
you know. But so as far as building a kingdom up, you probably, I mean, look at Jake now. Look at Issachar.
Yep.
A lot of these home designers are Jake. Architects, Jake. Also going to, again, the kingdom.
You know, it's like real fast, bro. You know, think about something, and I can tell when a Edomite has done it, like the architecture,
Yeah.
because it don't make sense. Like a building that I'm at. I was like, yo, who designed it? Like, why did they make it like this? And when my core was like, yeah, it don't make sense, right? I was like, yeah, nah. One day, the dude who designed the building, right, came in.
Yeah.
And we didn't know who he was. He just came, Edomite.
Right.
Had his son with him.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Walking around,
That's what he's
looking around.
Yeah.
Went to the back. And my son, excuse me, who are you? What are you doing? Oh yeah, I'm the one that built this.
Yeah, he used to like doing shit.
It was prideful too.
Right, exactly.
He was like, yo, I don't give you. Like,
Just say he's working.
yeah. It was, but it was like he didn't have to. I built this, so I'm gonna walk around like, but the way he designed it was stupid, man. And I'll tell y'all on camera what I mean by that. But you can tell when Jake do something, when Esau does something. Man.
Exactly. That's why he's gonna be instructed. You're not gonna let him do willy-nilly out in the kingdom. I mean, dude, Esau with I say in Tampa, he's gonna make big rocks to little rocks.
Exactly.
That's all he's gonna do. He's not touching no animals, he's not touching no food.
I tell you.
He's gonna be in a hole and he's gonna be dealing with the garbage and sanitation.
It goes back to one of the first dreams I had when I came into the truth. I was in a chariot. I'm looking at myself in the chariot with another brother, and we were looking at Esau, and he was in chains, and that's exactly he was hitting the rocks, and Ham was over him.
Yep.
And I could talk to Ham, and he kept saying, "Do you want me to hit him, Lord? You want me to hit him? Want me to hit him?" He was ready to hit Esau.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know,
I'll
never forget that.
That's heavy because the nation will get their lick back too.
Yeah.
Because Ham catching hell
Yep.
on behalf of Eve, man.
Yep.
A lot of them Hamite nations, man, they catching pure hell.
Yep.
You know, blood diamond, think about that shit, man.
That should make you mad, bro.
So you're gonna pay, man. You're gonna have overseers over Eves. There's gonna be a ranking class authority, man.
Yep.
That's righteousness, man. We're not gonna have no democracy. You don't vote the next. No, man. It's a monarchy.
Yep.
Kings, man. Kings and priests. And you're not gonna be mad. You're not gonna be voting. You're not gonna be in the street with a sign talking about no kings.
Right.
That
Yeah.
shit ain't happening.
Going back to what we read earlier, Proverbs 29. When the righteous are in authority, that people are going to rejoice.
Yeah, that's true. All you gotta do is take care of your people.
Yeah.
Just take care of your people. That's it. Take care of your people, you'll be fine, man.
Yep.
That's King 101. Take care of your people. The best kings, they say, are servants, man.
That's right.
The best kings are servants. They serve the people. That's what a king is. He's just, that's just his office, man.
Yep.
But you come in and you're a tyrant, you kicking the walls down, you know, nobody likes nobody like that, man.
No.
That's why the Lord, again, when this guy gets booted out of the seat, nobody's gonna cry for Esau.
Mm-hmm.
It says in Job, his widow's not even gonna cry for him, man.
No. They're not crying for him now.
See that
Right,
now,
right.
man?
Yeah. So back in Psalms 2 and 8, ask of me and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance and uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
The othermost parts of the earth, that's every corner and inch of it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Places that haven't even been touched by eyes yet.
Right.
The Lord got places prepared. He got places underground,
Yep.
underwater. When the earth starts shaking to and fro, the Lord said He's gonna give us a new heavens and a new earth. New earth. It starts with the leadership and the rulership. But literally, the earth gonna be new, man. Volcanoes going off, earthquakes, things happening, man. Especially with these missiles, all that fire.
Yep.
Once it's done burning, which so-called America gonna burn for a long, long time. But that heat's gonna do something to the Lord's earth, and it's gonna reset, man.
Yep. It says, verse 9, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
So we're gonna be nice to him. We're gonna join hand in hand. We're gonna be friends. We're gonna,
All right. Forgive and forget.
yeah, forgive and forget. Yeah, you've done enough.
Yeah.
You're good.
I'll read it one time. Psalms 29, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Think about the oil again.
Yeah.
You know? It says, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Yep, because that first 1,000 years, that first dominion, it's gonna be pretty much like how we were coming out of the wilderness, man.
Yep.
You gotta be detox. All that American shit, all that Western world bullshit, you know, the stuff you grew up in, even a lot of you Allah callers, Buddha worshippers, that
Right.
Allah Akbar shit is gonna be dead in the kingdom. You say Allah Akbar in the kingdom, your ass getting blown up.
Right. Right.
So it's gonna be real harsh because why? Because you gotta be conformed back to the righteousness, man. You've been skewed and turned to the left, you gotta be turned to the right, man. Because the heathen, they're not gonna have spiritual bodies. They're gonna be in the flesh.
Yeah.
So the stuff that you fight on a day-to-day basis, the temptations and things like that, they're gonna have to do that, man.
Yep.
And they're not Jake, so it's gonna be hard for them, man.
Damn.
It's gonna be hard for them, especially Eve. Imagine making Esau, which that's why the Lord gonna have something special on Eve, man. In that day, because he don't keep the ways of the Lord, man.
Right.
This nigga want to worship all the gods under the sun. He want to make GMOs. He want to do his own thing. He gonna have to be on Esau. He turn around for too long, he could be building a bomb. You know how Esau be with them household gadgets?
Yeah.
He starts
Yeah,
sharpening.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
He gonna Frankenstein some shit.
Yeah.
Trying to blow up a chariot or something. Doing terrorist attacks. He's gonna be doing terrorist attacks in our kingdom. We gotta worry about false flags and black swans in the kingdom. That's not gonna happen, man.
That's
It's gonna
right.
be peace.
According to Bishop Nate, that's what happened.
Oh, yeah, right. With Russia, you know, whatever the fuck.
Well, that goes to show you that they're not the people.
You know?
They're not people in the land, man.
They're not it.
According to Bible prophecy, they're not.
Right. But them hard questions ain't being asked.
It's not.
They don't get pressed with them questions.
Yeah.
They don't get asked the real big boy questions. They get asked kids. I seen Trump and Jake Paul interview yesterday. I said, what the hell is this shit? Jake Paul
Right.
and Donald Trump, in the midst of a war, this man got time to be interviewed by Jake Paul, talking about fights and you should be, I'll endorse you and run for a political office.
Jake
And then-
Peter there.
For the whole half of the video, the first half was bullshit.
Right.
They just talking bullshit. Yeah, fights. And his orange ass talking. This motherfucker orange as fuck.
Yeah.
You can see they ain't really get him good because the camera angle, you can see his pale ass behind that orange peel.
Yeah.
He not doing too good.
Nah.
But he got time again to talk about whatever.
You see his
Folly.
ankles? I saw his ankles one day. It was just like fucking swole as shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He's sick, man.
And then the whole second half was propaganda,
Yeah.
trying to justify what they're doing in Iran, trying to get the youth to. It's bullshit, man.
Yeah.
You know. So again, going to the whole point that's why the Lord raised up prophets, because your so-called leaders ain't gonna tell you what's going on, man.
Right.
They're not gonna tell you the boat's sinking as a whole.
Right.
But Mr. MLK said he sold his people to a burning house.
Yep.
That shit was burning in the 60s. How much more? 26.
Exactly. Exactly. We got everything. Let's segue back to.
This sign coming up in a minute.
Yeah, if you wanna, I've seen him, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a chick.
Okay.
You want to get to storefronts being empty?
Yeah.
Going to that.
What you got?
The vision faded.
Let's go get on this. You got what?
Okay. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Yeah, and once again, this is prophecy of what's getting ready to happen amongst these retail stores, man. All right, because once again, how do things get there? They get there through ship, plane, train, car, right, trucks, which all take what? Oil. Okay, that's what pretty much runs the world. That's why there's always a big fight over it, man. And now that this war is breaking out, you're going to start to see shelves empty because once again, what do America really produce? All the factories, everything has been shipped out, man, for cheap labor. Things are grown in other countries. So America is really losing right now, man. You got Mike.
Well, you think about the Strait of Hormuz, which they've been threatening to close, but you see a lot of traffic slowed down. It's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
Can't find out.
Breaking news, Raleigh.
So you'll probably find something on Reddit or something. Because the news, they take a while to produce stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta find people.
Because they got to figure out
They gotta filter.
what they can say and what they can't say.
Yeah, and they got an agenda tied to it.
Yeah.
But
Who
going
knows?
to, again, what's happening over there in Iran, you say, yeah, bomb them, fuck them, But they shut off that strait. A lot of that oil comes through there, man.
Yep.
And oil, like your brother said, diesel. These trucks, was that clip, was it you or that Big Bro posted? The bitch was crying and talking
Oh, yeah,
about the gas.
yeah, Big Bro, yeah.
Just
Being
got
$5.99.
that truck business done.
Yeah.
Yeah. The truck drivers, they're going to be driving your shit.
Exactly.
This is expensive to fill up a big ass diesel semi truck. $1 going up is a lot. Motherfucker got 300 gallons of gas in it. Right?
And now they're having these these robots drive these trucks now.
Oh yes.
Which is gonna put a lot of people out of jobs, man. Look, the only thing I do is take care of the maintenance on this, and I don't have to pay this person. Shit. You got it.
I'll read it again. So 2nd Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Because you're not going to have goods coming anymore. And the goods that do come, they're going to be so damn high.
Right.
Jake, people are not going to buy this stuff, man. They're going to wait till some lights go out. All right, they're going to take something through the window. They're going to jump in. Alarm going to go off. They're not going to give a damn. All right? Or they may have an insider. You know? Hey, look. You know how Jake is. I'm a sound the alarm.
Right.
I'm going to the door crack. You know?
You got 30 seconds.
Exactly. Because as you see, with the oil prices, energy bills are going up, they're skyrocketing. So if you got an energy bill that's what, $1,000, right? And you got to split that $1,000 between food and maybe a car payment. What you gonna do? You need heat. You can live without the AC, but you need heat, man. You know?
Yeah, everything's tied to that oil.
That's right.
It shows you how fragile this system really is. The security you thought was infinite. You thought there was going to be an endless supply of food and endless supply of goods and services. Well, you see how quick that stuff breaks down, man.
Right.
And especially in time of war, it's even faster.
If I may say, look at Cuba, man. These people are going to work and leaving early because the power went out. Kids are leaving school early because the electricity is gone. Right? People are cooking meals, 2 or 3 meals at a time, because they don't know if the power's gonna go out tomorrow or tonight. That's a up and down fucked up way to live, man. But that's what's coming.
Yeah, everywhere around the world is gonna become a third world country.
Right.
Cuba, what's happened to Cuba, is what happens over to America, which you say is far fetched. But hey, you see it happen around you, it's gonna happen to you, it's gonna happen directly to you soon.
That's right.
Because again, the same process applies. Shit don't just magically appear. And if ain't nobody working, where you get your food from? You think you're gonna just get Amazon be starting doing drones now, like Walmart. People gonna shoot that shit down and take your stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
So and again, this ties back into the woman because a lot of women, of course men, but women don't know how to fend for themselves. Again, there's feminism stuff. You can do it. Anything you can do, I can do better. A lot of independent stuff, it only works in a functional society.
Yep.
And that's some of the talking points that the red pill guys was going into before they started getting wacko. Without Earth, without women, would suck, but it'll still function.
It will function.
An Earth without men would be, like a lot of you talk about niggas that just do plumbing or people that do stuff that actually is important.
Right.
Because he's not doing a backflip or catching a football. Without those men, who's gonna do those jobs that you take for granted, man?
Right.
So again, it shows you how fragile society is, how fragile society really is. Again, the time of prophesying of it's gonna be quick because it's gonna be quick to you because you're not paying attention.
Right.
When a storm, has been warned over a week that it's coming, and you waiting the day before saying, "What the hell's going on?" It's already too late. You're not getting the water.
Yep.
You're not getting the water. You might be lucky if you get some sparkling water, and you're not getting those toilet tissues and what they call them tissue toiletry.
Wet wipes.
Wet wipes. The stuff for your cycle.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be having that, man.
Oh man.
So again, for you out there, if you out there, you feel far between women out there that's still straddling the fence, you better figure it out quick, man.
Yeah.
Because we can't do it for you. Because again, we prepared ourselves, man.
That was some of the first things to do away.
Right. And that should be in the back of your mind, like, that can actually happen. Let me take this shit serious now.
Yep.
Nope, back to same BS. Women back in the cop carousel.
Yep.
Every Dick, Tom, and Harry. Until Tom